What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the City Life Project YouTube channel for yet another live fight companion. Well, not quite fight companion, even though this is on UFC Fight Pass. We are back for another UFC Fight Pass Invitational, and I know this card was kind of gutted. I know like the jiu-jitsu world is super stoked for the rematch at the top of the card and some of the other matches here, and like I'm familiar with a few of the grapplers here, like Canuto, like Mason Fowler, so I'm looking forward to those ones. And I did actually go on YouTube and watch their first fight. Ffion Davies looking to get another win, impossible rear naked choke over the ADCC champion Adele Fornarino. But unfortunately, Mikey Musumeci was removed from this. Tapology, I mean, I don't blame Tapology for not updating this one. Yo, what's up, Shane? Good to see you. I see Sean Moody. He was first. Yes, calling me out. I will say Tapology did say that this was at 6 p.m. Eastern. And I checked like 15 minutes before as I was firing everything up, and yeah, Fight Pass said 8 Eastern. So there you go. So like I said, I know there was a few matches. This one in particular, as Mikey Musumeci did make a very good debut in his first UFC Fight Pass Invitational, UFC Fight Pass Invitational 9 in December. We were covering something else. I forget what was going on that day, but we missed it. But we have been covering these grappling matches and on UFC Fight Pass for a while now. I forget what, I think the first one we did was like 3 or 4, but if I'm free on a Thursday and it's going on, we usually check it out. Obviously, Mikey Musumeci didn't have a good breakup from one championship after they honestly kind of fucked him over after he put his body on the line for them. I'm glad Shotri didn't throw him in Shotri jail and throw away the key. He actually let him become a free agent, and I imagine he's going to be at the next CJI and a star on UFC Fight Pass, which I'm sure they're paying him a good chunk of a change. Anyways, the first grappling match, the order might change here, guys. Tapology is probably wrong, but according to UFC Fight Pass's website, the first match is going to be between Danny Mera against Hayo Asenus. Is it even on here? That one's not even on here. God damn, I might have to switch over to something else here as far as getting them on screen. Fornarino lock of the night. You know what, Chase? Good to see you, by the way, Chase. Hey, look, it's Claudia Gadelia here as well. She's actually been, I don't, correct me if I'm wrong, has she competed in one of these before? I've seen her on commentary and in like the corner and the team of some of the other competitors. Shane, I got a Zoom work thing from 6-7, so I'll miss some. No worries, Shane. I don't know how long this will be either. It is slated to, one sec, let me just check. It is slated to have, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 matches. 8 matches, yeah. Starting with the 160-pound Danny Mera, which isn't even on here. So let me see if I can just find. That might have been one of the matches that they put on, like afterwards, since they had to remove Mikey Musumeci. Again, hardly a grappling expert, but you know, I do some jiu-jitsu from time to time. More so than I did last year. It's been fun actually getting back into it, and like I said, any excuse to stream and hang out with you guys here. Again, I wish there were some bigger names on here for like, I don't know, the general base of my community and subscribers, but like I said, you know, there's probably some jiu-jitsu diehards here who are excited to see you know, Mason Fowler, and even some of these younger guys as well. Again, and a lot of them are notable returnees, which is cool as well. By the way, what's with the numbers after our names in chat? I don't see a number next to your name, Shane. What's up, Zesty? Kaboom! How do I get on the leaderboard? I have no idea what a leaderboard is. Hold on, let me open up a YouTube tab. Was there like a new YouTube update where now like leaderboards and shit are being shown? Oh, Shane, I just noticed Meta just uploaded a new video, which I'm stoked. Debunking Drug Myths Volume 2. Oh, man. Hell yeah. I'm stoked for that one. Okay. Hold on. Zesty Juice number 1. Okay, Shane, yeah, because I'm looking at StreamYard and just like what's on screen right now. And I was like, I don't see a number next to your name, but yo, shout out to Jens Pulver. He's also hosting a watch party for this as well. What a beauty. All right. I'm actually excited to watch this. And then go for a run and listen to. I saw Sean O'Malley did a podcast with Israel Adesanya and Tim Welsh. So I'm excited to download that and listen to it on my run here in a little bit. Okay, I finally got the time. Enriquez's number. I think it's. I have no idea. Maybe it's how much you guys comment in the live chat, or how much you've commented in like the last week or something like that, or all time. Community leaderboard. What is? Okay, so yeah, the top 3 who send live message and or super chats, super stickers, or members, you guys get to be at the top of the board. So right now we have at number 1 Zesty Dricka, Shane at number 2, Sean at number 3, Chase 4, and Jukwon 5. I guess it's maybe every chat. I'm new to this. Obviously, because Zesty Drickus is here all day, every day. Hey, what's up, Jukwon? Great to see you. You get that from donating more. Ah, got you. That's right. It says both. It says live chat. I just looked up. It says live chats and donations. So look at you, Zesty. Yo, what's up, Curtis Clark? I know. Shane's been a member since members were allowed. Dude, I have no idea how it works, boys. I have no idea how it works. New feature. Okay, we do have this first matchup, which Tapology doesn't even have on screen here. Oh, Jason Herzog here. How is he going to mess this up, ladies and gentlemen? How's he going to mess this up? All right, we got Danny Mera against Yao Asonitis. And already pulling guard here. Is Danny Mera American versus Brazilian here? Oh, already looking for a heel hook. Is Maya. Oh, whoa. Rolling. So 2 5-minute rounds, I believe. God, I miss when they were just doing the EBI rules. That was awesome. Oh, never mind. 3 5-minute rounds. What is this? Combat Jiu-Jitsu? Oh, still attacking that heel, by the way, is Asonitis. 4 minutes and 14 seconds. Is this Grachin? Bro, apparently there's Grachin this weekend. Yo, Juko, I have no idea how it works, but I'm curious now. It's a battle for the crown, apparently. I'm the John Jones of the chat. I'm like the intern champ of the chat. Continuing to go for that. Oh, right ankle on Maya's Asonitis. Oh, great job by Maya. Spun out of it to the right. Asonitis still holding on to it. Gets back up to his feet and lets it go. But grabbing the wrist, trying to drag him back in the guard is Maya. Or Mera, sorry. Prepare for people complaining about action, though it is literally only grappling. I know. There's a MMA card going on right now. I am going to check it out after Chris Cushman. I played it safe with Fight Pass here tonight, but I do want to check it out. 312 and only $10 for pay-per-view is not bad. They separate again, by the way. 3 minutes. Huh? Little palm strike to the freaking calf there by Mera. Oh, nice cartwheel to try to enter the guard, but it didn't work. What is this XP thing, bro? I have no idea. It's a new feature YouTube apparently launched this week, I guess. And depending on who comments the most in the chat, and or a mix of like commenting a lot and donating, apparently you get a crown. So there you go. You get the belt. 2 minutes and 37 seconds. Still rolling here to try to grab that ankle is Asonitis. Oh, and here we go. Now Mera look. Oh no. Now Mera trying to scoop up that left ankle. It's the battle of the freaking ankle locks right here, guys. Can I like level up Super Saiyan 3? I don't know. I'm not sure. $205. Neither of them, I mean, right? I should say this. I was going to say neither of them are succeeding here, but I think a better way to say it is both of them are so high level in these that they're able to escape and then threaten, escape and then threaten. But again, I do like how the Fight Pass Invitational will have multiple grappling matches, sometimes a tournament involved on the card as well. Again, when we started streaming and covering them around 3 and 4, they had like an EBI rule tournament. I'm pretty sure the Craig Jones one was EBI rules, and same with I forget who the other one guy was. But anyways. Oh, great job by Mera getting side control now in the guard of Asenus. We haven't seen either of them really work from each other's guard, and because, and we see it again here, Asenus is going right back to the heel. Yo, what's up, Exploring the Cog? Great to see you, sir. Great to see you. I ended not watching it, but I found out that the guys in the main event just got a TKO'd a month ago. Now he's rematching the guy that lost the fight before that. That's badass. That's badass. Later tonight, I might fire up the first episode of Tough, by the way, and just go live while I'm watching. And then next Tuesday, we'll get back to it. The only reason I didn't stream the first episode was because I had a client that needed me to produce a live stream for them in the evening. So I was working. I was on the clock. Oh, calf slicer attempt. Interesting. Do you even call this a calf slicer? Or is this just guard? Kamikaze style. Dude, this is like, I am such a white belt in jiu-jitsu that I don't even know what the fuck that move was, but that looked like it would hurt. I'm just gonna be a guest on your what show? Nice job getting into half guard right now is Asenus. I honestly think this has been quite pretty entertaining as far as grappling goes. Sure, it was just the battle for the ankle locks in the first 3 minutes, but this Brazilian Tony Ferguson Oliveira hybrid looking motherfucker is actually pretty good here. And same with Mera. That's the end of the first round, by the way. Yeah, I have no idea how to fucking score this shit, by the way, guys. Okay, but we do have rounds. We do have rounds. Fuck, let me see if I can at least get... let's see if either of these guys even have a profile on tap. But yeah, again, Tapology, and bless their soul for even making a page for this. As they haven't updated since Musumeci dropped it. Or I don't know if he posted saying that he was making some content with the UFC and that it was that was going to interfere. It's Tapology doesn't even know who these guys are. That's funny. I will say the Brazilian first place at IBJJF American Nationals, no-gi in 2024, and third place in the Pan Ams, no-gi in 2024. First place Pan Ams 2023 is a brown belt. First place American Nationals is a brown belt. First place South American Championship is a blue belt. Second place is a purple. Mostly in no-gi. Mostly in no-gi. All right, we're going to this round 2. These guys are committed to the leg lock battles. Yep, right away. As soon as the second round starts, we're not even 30 seconds in, already going for it again. Asenus seems to be more confident in his attacking of it, though. Great job by Asenus. Oh, this is nasty, actually. Oh, this is really nasty. He's got the right ankle of Mera under his shoulder, and then he kind of like a body lock, but on the knee was just kind of extending, but Mera eventually got out of that. Ferguson Oliveira hybrid sounds like something I would make as a Fallout character. Bro, Yao Asenus would be that character. He's got the friggin' Tony Ferguson face, but the Charles Oliveira everything else. Blonde hair and jiu-jitsu. 350, and again, continuing to go for that right ankle of Mera's Asenus, and he almost looked annoyed as he looked to his corner. If you guys want to see some of Asenus's, That's what the Brazilians stats. You can check them out here. 322 remaining in the second round. Oh shit! Oh, it's deep now. Asenus. It's deep and it is all over, ladies and gentlemen, with 2 rolls to the right, extending that heel hook and the right knee of Mera. He looks like he's in pain, ladies and gentlemen. And it is all over. Chihuahua like a little Mexican dog. Human Chihuahuas want them ankles so bad. You say Chihuahua or Chiwiwi? Chiwiwis! I mean, he's got the jiu-jitsu too. I'm sure he liked to pick the ankles. He went more for the rear naked choke, so I'm not mistaken. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. First match ends in a finish. Come on, Fight Pass. You got to give these guys their flowers. At least make a page for them now. All right, and Mera, he third place IBJJF World Championship in the gi, and third place in no gi. That was in 2022 and 2021 respectively. As a brown belt, he got first in Pan Am in 2020. No gi, or no, sorry, gi, and then first place at the Pan Am's no gi in 2019. Bobby Mays. I'm so hungry. Honestly, I haven't eaten dinner yet. But I think I'm just gonna like just muck a spoonful of peanut butter, some honey, get a run or workout in, and then make a big dinner after that. I say big dinner, an actual meal after that. Fuck, that actually scared me. It was tight. Yo, what's up, Volcan? How's it going, buddy? Okay, so Kies is saying it was a close first round, which I didn't know how to score that shit, but purely from the eye test and my very limited experience in practicing jiu-jitsu, I would have said it was a close. It's a close one too. Oh. Hey, he said, "I'm here to make a show." This is his debut. I mean, he wasn't on the original bout, if I'm not mistaken. Make a huge dinner. I mean, it'll be pretty late at that point. I'm just gonna have some chicken, some salad, and then probably some cottage cheese or something, and then yogurt and more peanut butter for dessert. The hibernation phase of the season is over. Time to actually eat better food. He's not, Bobby. Tapology didn't update this, but he pulled out because I guess there were some scheduling issues with something that he was doing with the UFC anyways. So he's going to be on the next one, I'm pretty sure. The Canuto's walking out right now, or walking in, I should say. What the fuck? Who took over my first place? What promotions am I live for tomorrow? Great question. I'm going to bring up the schedule. Because tomorrow, I believe we're starting, I think Brave at some point tomorrow, I think around noon. And then I think we're doing some of the Canadian ones in the evening. Let me bring it up here. And then, guys, I'm pretty sure Ryzen is like Saturday morning. Not Sunday morning, Saturday morning. So I think we're also I think tomorrow's busy as fuck, to be honest. Hold on. By the way, check out my Ryzen picks and predictions video. If you're a member, you can watch the whole thing. If you're not a member, you can watch part 2 on my channel, part 1 on the We Are Ryzen podcast. Yeah, we don't care about the UFC this weekend, but we certainly don't care if the decision's rigged. Yeah, so tomorrow we got Brave, which is going to be in Spain, by the way. So I think the chat actually might be absolutely insane tomorrow. Whenever anything is in Spain, WoW or any events in Spain, usually we get a great fucking crowd. So anyways, we got Brave tomorrow. Yeah, then we're going to Quebec for the first half of the card, and then So basically for the first half of Samurai, we might be able to watch all of the main card here, but probably just the first half. And then we'll switch over to Unified when the main card of Unified starts. So we'll get a little bit of Canadiana. Yeah, and then we're not sleeping. Then we're going to brew some coffee and jump right over to the Ryzen World Series in Korea. Shane, I'm pretty sure this is free, by the way. You know what? Let me check. So, Shane, there's no excuse. Fucking take a nap earlier that day, bro. Okay, never mind. It is $15. But most of the Ryzen cards are like $15 on Ryzen.tv, but every now and then, so maybe I got confused. Maybe the next landmark card in like 3 weeks is going to be free. Every now and then they'll throw us a free one, which is nice. Mystic MMA locked out of my apartment, so just waiting on a locksmith. Glad I have grappling to watch. Keep me entertained. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but glad the locksmith is coming. I guess it would, it'd probably just be a hassle just to fucking just kick that fucking shit down, right? Home invasion style. Yeah, wait for the locksmith. You got grappling and this stream to hang out in. So yeah, so fucking tomorrow's gonna be busy, guys. Tomorrow's gonna be busy. And then Saturday on limited sleep, we got Cage Warriors in Italy. Then UFC Fight Night. And then if I can find a goddamn way to watch Pancrase on Unex and buy it on Unex, then I'll fucking do Pancrase. But man, I finally found a VPN that also is like an antivirus program. It's like the whole shebang. And like, I got a wicked deal on it. And like, I don't want to give it up for fucking Nord, which apparently is the only thing that works in the Unex. So if you guys know where to watch Pancrase, please. I'll even throw you a few bucks if you guys want to just like fucking show it on your Discord so I can have it on another screen. But comment on the video. We'll talk. I feel like I can watch the fucking blood shows on YouTube, but the numbered shows are pay-per-view. Come on, UFC Fight Pass. Please bring back Pancrase. But anyways, that is the schedule, ladies and gentlemen. That is the schedule. All right, we have Keven Carrasco against Sebastian Oyervidez in this next one, ladies and gentlemen. An American fighting out of South Korea against an American. Yeah, I hope he doesn't have to break your lock either. I ran my apartment, so I figured a locksmith is cheaper than ramming the door and I'll get my security deposit back. True. Good call. I mean, you could have just, this is now just probably making way too much about it, but then you probably just could have told your landlord that like someone broke in and just ransacked the door. It didn't have to be you. But again, locksmith, probably the easiest and the more responsible approach. Honestly, my brain went to just ransacking it first and then calling the landlord and be like, someone broke into my house or the apartment. But I'm not as responsible or mature. All right, here we go. We got round one. Also, just fun to say that word. Ransack. It's a fucking Colwood Canadian thing to say. 4 minutes and 48 seconds. Some hand fighting here. They're both trying to find the... what? It actually looked like... Oyervidez was looking for the trip, but instead he gets tripped by Carrasco. Oh, trying to roll into grabbing the ankle there and snatching up the side and an arm already is Carrasco. Are we going to see a quick finish here? Is he going to be able to get that, break that wrist and get the arm? Oh, he's got the arm. He's got the arm, but a nice scramble by Oyervidez, and Oyervidez fought his way out of that and now is in the top position. Rubber guard here for Carrasco. No, I will tonight. Because I got to make my predictions going into the weekend. I'm so old, it actually is like taking me a few minutes to figure it out, okay? I have ExpressVPN, not sure if that one works. I wish Unex didn't geo-blocks, people could watch worldwide. That, yes. And furthermore, why does Pancrase allow us to watch their blood shows, mind you, with a VPN on YouTube, and becoming a member, but won't show their fucking pay-per-views there? All right, Shane, I'll go ahead. Well, Shane, sorry, I missed the prediction, Shane. Well, I'll predict on the next one. Looking for a triangle choke now is Carrasco. This is his second submission attempt. Sounds good, Bobby. If he checks the cameras, that'll be awkward. No, not yet, Mystic. Not yet. 314. He needs that left leg to be above. He needs to adjust this, but like a triangle position anyways to hold him. Oh, no way. No way. Fuck, what's that submission called? When you just straight up lock your legs like across the neck. Oh my God. So he adjusted the triangle just to lock his legs and just fucking scissor the neck. What's that submission even called? Oh my God, that was beautiful. That was so sick. Jeez. The TP choke. Damn, that was nasty, dude. I mean, if you got long legs, it's probably so easy to do that. I mean, it's so easy, and I do not have long legs, so there's going to be no way I'm pulling off a TP choke. I can barely fucking hold someone in triangle. We'll see if you did by looking at the member of Combat Casual. I'm not rich by any means, but I'll pay the $100. Pretty sure it's a felony to make up crimes. Only if we get caught. No, fair. I'm being a bad influence. I'm sure Mystic lives in like a nice place too. Place that has cameras. Let's just say like my old apartment. Oh. You call your landlord to say someone broke in, they'll say again. Yeah, because you're like over 6 feet tall, right? One of the first leg chokes I learned besides triangle. Nice. I mean, what a way to like adjust it, right? If you like I said, his left leg was under the shoulder, so instead of having to just like take a wrist to just shift the position, pulled the neck down, straightened it out, took the right leg over and just squeeze. You guys can't see my legs, but fucking squeeze there. Damn, son. 2 finishes right away. Bro, there's more finishes on UFC Fight Pass Invitational than actual UFC MMA these days. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? Small legs and small torso. I'm like a triangle human. I have like wide shoulders for how fucking tiny I am. Well, wide-ish. Wider shoulders than someone my height and frame. And then everything else is small. Or like I have a condensed torso and small legs. I'm a tiny human. So you're mini Superman. Oh, Clark Kent. Taking my glasses before fucking jiu-jitsu, squinting my way to the mat. Oh, man. All right. Next, they might have a little bit of buffer time. Your next should be... let me double check this, actually. Let me double check this. Short King. I guess technically I'm average height, but all my friends are fucking tall. So like there's nobody in my friend group who's like in high school and in college. I had a few who were like, you know, average height as well. Or like on the shorter side. Friends, I was even taller than some, which was nice. But no, I always just thought that hey, I'll go through a mid-20s growth spurt. You know, that's a thing, right? Nope. No. Now I'm in my 30s and it's just like it is what it is. But I can run fast. Even though I don't have super big legs, I'm light on my feet. Knees will probably hate me when I'm older because of saying falling in love with hill sprints is not accurate because it fucking sucks. But like that runner's high you get from that type of workout is just insane. And I'm addicted right now. So you're an average, but constantly get mogged by Goliath grandkids. Dude, and even in my family, like on my dad's side, everyone is so fucking tall. I have a cousin who's 7'4". I have another one who's 6'8". The rest are all over 6 feet tall. Yeah, it's And then there's me. Oh. My one cousin always reminds me. He's fucking all his like social media handles are 6'8" with handles. Oh. Okay, never mind. We got Alex Enriquez against Shy Lily. So it looks like Jasmine Rocha had to pull out. So Shy Lily taking this on short notice. So Alexandra Enriquez, she is... Yo, what is up, Shy Lily, by the way? She looks like she could be a movie star, not a friggin' jiu-jitsu practitioner, but... All right. I guess when you don't get punched in the face, man. All right. Well, let's fucking go. Let's see another submission here. Let's see if on short notice she can get it done. I guess Shy's trains with a bunch of wrestlers. The opposite of Brock's daughter, your dad's genes didn't even try. Yeah, right? Just the fucking hair, bro. I got the freaking Chewbacca gene. Yeah, she is gorgeous. You know who she reminds me of? For those who watched like Survivor back in the day, Amanda from Survivor. That's what she looks like. Tell me I'm wrong. If Amanda from Survivor did jiu-jitsu, that's her. Lost all my bets this season on Survivor, by the way. Didn't make a single fucking right pick on any of my fantasy and fucking bets. So last year I at least broke even. This year, I got fucking cooked, man. I got fucking cooked. I'll go with the Survivor Amanda looking girl. Yo, what's up, Hockey from Home? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, I'm going to update the ticker here. All right, we already got 2 finishes, guys. 1 in the first round, 1 in the second. Let's see what these ladies can do in this next one. Tenth Planet. Of course, Shy Lily's from 10th Planet. No, Rocha had to pull out. So Shy Lily took it on short notice. Nice, Hockey. Yeah. I think I was going to sub her, unfortunately. Probably. 26 years of age. She's been in Fight Pass Invitational before where she got reading a choke on Julia Alves. Damn. I have no idea. Hawk from Home. Again, guys, Shy Lily's in this one, replacing Jasmine Rocha. All right, here we go. First round. I did not. Oh, yeah, looking way more loose right now already is Enrique. Looking to pull guard is Lily. Back up to her feet. Bro, Lily should do MMA. Look at those legs. She can fucking Anderson Silva front kick all the chicks. 4 minutes and 36 seconds. Unless it's really quick, I won't stay for the whole fight. I'll be back later, though. Sounds good, Shane. Yeah, I guess you got your call soon, eh? I don't know why you'd want to miss this one, Shane. I'm just saying. Oh, nice takedown by Enrique. Originally inside control, now half guard, but Lily threatening a high guard here, trying to get that right leg over the shoulder, trying to pass. Guard is Enrique back up to her feet. Oh, man, and already scooping up the neck here is Enrique. Jumped right over to maybe go for a ninja choke here. Guillotine. On her back again is Shy Lily. Enrique's trying to get that right leg inside. She's going to mount here. Oh, yeah, we got the reverse guillotine. She just needs to lock up her arms. doesn't quite have the wrist lock yet. It's pushed against the shoulder of Shy Lily, but and Shy Lily's doing a good job of turning to her right side as well. Hey, what's up, Jesus? Yeah, you've never bought in a super chat ever, Hockey from Home, and I'm calling you out for that one. You have never. You said you were going to a few times, and you never have. So, remember, you hijacked a whole stream going off about it one time. 306. Oh, now she's gonna go for. It's not the guillotine anymore because she's on her right. But that right arm is around the neck of Shy Lily. Enrique now fully on that left side. Back to mount. No, she's not quite in the Darce choke yet. She just had her shoulder around so she could hold on to and threaten it to get back to mount. 227. 222. I'm good, Hockey. Hockey from away can come in the chat and say what's up whenever they want. 212. Still in a mount and trying to get this either arm triangle or like attacking Darce, but still staying in that top position, controlling the right wrist of Shy Lily now, and 1 minute and 51 seconds remaining. Jesse's 100% Hockey from away. It has been confirmed. We've already gone over this on a different stream, Hockey from home. Side control now for Enrique. Shy Lily mostly defending this round. 127. Wait, they're doing 10-point must system for jiu-jitsu? All right. I just missed the EBI rules, man. That shit was so much fun. And I know there's still EBI, like the EBI stuff, and I think it's on Fight Pass or YouTube now. I feel like there was one recently that we missed. Or maybe Fight Pass was showing an old one, but regardless. That Gordon Ryan... I forget who we faced. That one was a lot of fun. 48 seconds. Yes, they don't do catches. Yeah, it's different than one. You know, the UFC, they dig to those 10 points. Why can't you show the fights? Eddie, you're a smart guy. You know the answer to that question, sir. You're a smart guy. You're a smart guy. You're a smart guy. 31 seconds on the clock, and now looking to maybe get an arm late here as Shy Lily on her right side. Enriquez trying to catch that left arm of hers and go for an armbar late here. Oh, she might get it. Holding for dear life on her fingers right now. Shy Lily, 12 seconds on the clock, and Enrique trying to break that grip. Shy Lily also on her knees right now, so not quite on her back. I don't think she's going to get it. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and that is it for the first. Yeah, Eddie, you're a smart guy, man. You're a smart guy. At least I think you're a smart guy, Eddie. I think you're a smart guy. All right. Round 2 coming up here, and yeah, Enrique showing why she's the vet. Hey, Shy Lily, happy to be here. Only 20 years of age as well. 10th Planet. They're producing some pretty... Well, they've always produced some pretty sick grapplers. Oh, I guess they have a minute break. Excuse me. We got a minute break between the rounds. Peace. I'm out. See you later, Hockey from home. All right, no worries. Good luck on your exams. All right, round 2 underway.
Let's get it on.
I mean, Alex Enrique did everything but submit Shy Lily in that first. Pulling that wrist in is Enrique. Shy Lily drops to the ground and north-south right now, looking to already potentially secure that side position here. Trying to roll out of it is Shy Lily, but Enrique digging that right shoulder into her body here. And okay, I thought she was going to go for the choke there. Shy Lily continues to push forward. There's that wrestling. Yeah, I could care less about hockey from away, hockey from home, to be perfectly honest. I really, really don't care. 4 minutes and 14 seconds. But good luck on your exams. 4:06. And beautiful back take by Enrique. Still trying to get that left hook in, but she's got the right in, and she's controlling the neck with that left arm already. Good job rolling by Shy Lily, but Alex Enrique staying with her. She's off to the side, but looking for the choke. Shy Lily needs to continue to turn right. Continue to turn right, but man, Enrique's gotten her grips. Great job by Shy Lily. She got out of it, and they're back up to their feet. Yo, what's up, S-Dogs? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, we're back at it. Like I said, man, Alexandria Enriquez doing everything but sub Shy Lily right now. Again, for those just joining us, Jasmine Rocha had to pull out Shy Lily on the 20-year-old on short notice. Who, again, I think looks like Amanda from the old Survivors. You let me know. Yeah, dude, S-Dog, shout out to showing some superior rule set the other day on his show. 3 minutes. Shy Lily, again, just going down way too easy. It's like whenever she feels Alex grabbing the wrist, she just like tries to pull her to the ground. The Cushman himself. 256. Great wrist control by Enrique. And again, pulling guard here is Shy Lily, and Enrique gets right into the side position. Half guard actually right now. But that knee is up high to the right ribs of Lily and trying to get mount, but unable to get that. And Shy Lily back up to her feet. I will say, Shy Lily's like size. She's tall and has insanely long legs. That's helping her. Skilled, especially trying to get the dominant position or position on the feet. You can definitely see she's a little bit green. But definitely utilizing those legs in her frame has helped her get out of some of these dangerous positions in the second round. Looking for just a straight up double leg there was Enrique. Shy Lily stuffs the takedown. Two minutes. Yo, S-Dogs. Oh, I just thought, are you live right now too? Oh, you were just live. Yo, shout out to S-Dogs. Go check out his UFC picks and predictions video. Fuck, I still have to do one of those. I don't know when I'm going to do it. Probably going to be Saturday morning after Ryzen, before Cage Warriors. We'll see. I hate doing UFC prediction videos, but I love you guys. 1 minute, 30 seconds on the clock. So we'll get them out. 124. Back to her back is Shy Lily. As now she tries to grab the left arm of Enrique, but she's not going to get a Kimura or a key lock from that position. 104. Enrique back to her feet. $53 seconds. Looking for entry here is Enrique. Plants that right knee. Gets herself not quite in half guard, but she's just trying to lift that left leg over so she can get into either side control or mount. Not quite in side control, but she's trying to pass there. And Enrique, she always just like attacks, or I shouldn't say attacks the next, but tries to get at least an arm around the shoulder or neck. Oh, she's gonna get the arm bar here. Dude, this is exactly what happened at the end of the second round. Shy Lily on her knees, but Enrique looking for the arm bar, but she might be able to invert it. Oh, Kimura. Oh, Shy Lily needs to roll out of this. Straight arm bar now. Went from the Kimura to the straight arm bar, but there's only 10 seconds left. Oh, but God, she got it in literally 5 seconds. What a scramble. What a scramble. by Alexandria Enriquez. And honestly, again, offensively and on the feet with the wrist control and stuff, you can see how green Shy Lily is in comparison. But on the ground, she did a lot of the defensive things right for coming in on short notice. Shout out to her. That's 3 finishes in a row. Straight up UFC Fight Pass Invitational is giving us more finishes than a UFC MMA card. Insane. Insane. I gotta tweet that. Damn. And there we go. Shane, you're going to miss the action. All right, so next should be Kobe Fair against Ty Costlow. And Enrique. Okay, Enriquez. No, it didn't happen yet. It didn't happen yet. We're only 3 in, buddy. We're only 3 in. Okay, so she's going to get the rematch against Rocha. Well, not the rematch, but they are going to rebook it. Because apparently she's healthy now, so that's good. I mean, the next Fight Pass Invitational should be stacked. I mean, Musumeci's probably going to be on it again because he wasn't able to do this one. And he was on 9, so, like, it's due. And Fight Pass, excuse me, they did say that they're going to lean less and less on, like, UFC names now. Because, you know, they used to always feature, like, 1 or 2. They're just really going to lean on some of these jiu-jitsu stars now. Which, you know, hey, for the sport, it's... I think that's good. They're growing enough now where they can, you know, for viewership, they can lean on some of these guys. Because, like, even if it's like, oh, one of Craig Jones' guys and an appearance by Craig Jones, like, people are just going to tune in to hear him on the mic and then, you know, probably stick around to watch his guys, right? Like I said, Musumeci, huge get. So I'm excited. I'm excited to hear what the next couple will have in store for us. And then maybe they'll do an EBI Rule 1 as well down the road again, because that was a lot of fun. Again, reminder, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow, it's a long day. It's a good thing I got a lot of work done this weekend and today in particular. And it's a good thing because, fuck, tomorrow I'm going to be, like, straight up out of commish after the morning. Like a little bit of a chunk of the morning, and then it's go, 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 baby. Starting with fucking Brave, then the Canadian promotions, then Ryzen, then Cage Warriors and UFC, then hopefully Pancrase. Hopefully Pancrase. What card are you guys looking forward to the most? Yo, what's up, Creepy Colors? Thank you, thank you. How you doing, brother? How are you doing? Panthers of freaking Edmonton again, Creepy Colors. Go Panthers, Canada's team. As there's probably more Canadians on the Panthers than on the Oilers. So there you go. All right, next we got Enrico Beltran Said against Francisco Lowe. All right, we don't have this one next. Enrico Said against Francisco Lowe. And Said making his walk out, and now he's making his Fight Pass Invitational debut. This is at middleweight, and he is from Brazil. All right, so he's a brown belt, and they're saying that he grapples at like a crazy high pace. Looks like he's got insane fucking reach too. What the hell? Shit just working. I want to see the Oilers get a cup. Fuck Florida. Man, fuck the Oilers, bro. They already got some cups, man. Is this CJI? Yo, what's up, Denial? What's good? You see my comment in Discord? Bro, Edmonton fans are the worst creepy colors. Let's not give them anything. They don't deserve anything. You know. They got that chick who will show them her titties, so they're good. They're good. They don't need anything else. They get to see Connor McDavid play every single night. They're fine. They were gifted, yes, gifted so many first round picks, and cores that they botched. Fuck them. Go Florida. When is the CGI 2? I think it's coming up actually. August 30th. God, I can't wait for some of the promotional material that they're going to do again. God, I cannot wait for Florida to beat them again and just watch Edmonton Twitter crumble. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Oh, this is Brazil on Brazil. Francisco Low. I didn't know if it was Brazilian or... I don't know. My only friend with the last name Low is from China, so Chinese. Maybe he's both. Yes, what he said. Denial. And I was on my lunch break. I tuned into James Lynch's live chat, and he's talking about Decheva came up, and he's like, guys. Anyways, the conversation continued, and at one point, James was like, guys, like, look, as good as Amanda Nunes was, like, there's a reason she wasn't, like, super popular, you know, and it might have something to do with her look. She's like, maybe some people are attracted to her, and, like, right away, I was like, God, I wish Denial was in the chat right now. The news came out that Rossi only won 7x7. They need to pay that man. Dude, steal. It's insane how they don't want to pay him. And if it's Hines that's the one pushing back, then... God damn, man. Replace that guy. There's better fucking ketchup and mustard out there than Heinz. Low could be so many places, I feel. Round 1. That's right. We got rounds. That's right. It's friggin' 10-point must fucking jiu-jitsu here. Some hand fighting. Some smacking on the back of the head right now. They try to pull each other to the ground. Dakota kind of looks like Patty. Now I can't unsee that. So thank you. I saw in Discord, he's probably attracted to himself. Sierra, it's on UFC Fight Pass, hence the name. 4 minutes and 22 seconds. I don't even know if anybody is streaming this anywhere else because it's fucking Fight Pass Invitational. Good to see you, by the way, Sierra. 4:13. Oh, beautiful job pulling that right wrist down by Low. He literally just fucking yanked Saeed to the mat. And is inside, he's in side control. Nice little roll by Saeed as Low is looking for the armbar. Back at center. Ugh. 348. You ruined it. You ruined it. 340. No shit show I'm talking about. Like, well, you don't have to be an asshole about it, Sierra. I just told you there is no other place to watch it. If you were a smart guy or smart gal, you would have found a place to watch it. You're probably smarter than me. I don't think it's anywhere else on the internet because it's fucking Fight Pass Invitational. Who's streaming this like they do UFC pay-per-views? This, you know, it's as niche. It's like usually so niche that like no other combat sports fans watch it, but like jiu-jitsu folks, right? So I'm just saying, Sierra, we got to live in like the like reality here. If you don't have Fight Pass, what are you even doing with your life? First of all, and second, Sherlock, you think someone is streaming this? If you find it, all the power to you. But you know, the rest of us fight fans who all have Fight Pass are enjoying it here. For the 11th show. 2 minutes and 34 seconds. They're back on their feet. Yeah, Craig versus Gable should be nuts. 2 minutes and 24 seconds. You know he's going to come out a singlet. Oh, 100%. With probably his college rival team. So like what? Fucking... What's the Gophers like wrestling rival? I want to say Wisconsin, but like I'm just guessing Wisconsin, Iowa. 2 good programs. Nebraska, maybe. 202. Still unable to get this back to the ground. Well, then, there you go, denial. If Sierra cannot use Google, that's on her. Because the rest of us are using Fight Pass. 1 minute and 44 seconds. That would be funny if he, like, came out and... what? Because Stevenson lost this season, right? Maybe he comes out in, like, that school's colors. Pulling guard is low. No, not yet, Marcella. 114. 1 minute and 11 seconds. I know, dude. It's just like it's Fight Pass Invitational. If someone is putting it on the internet, bro, you got to be Sherlock to find that shit. 1 minute on the clock. Back to their feet. Shaking off that wrist control by Low. Was side and side. Drops again. Low might be, if he can move that foot, he might be able to settle into side control here, but active from his back right now is Syed. Syed. Oh, man. Almost grabbed the ankle. Syed. Now, whoa. Syed almost pushed freaking Low out of the ring. Gable from the bag between football and WWE. Wasted 3 years not training MMA. Then comes back and loses as an overager in college. Or at least respectful. Listen up here, you piece of shit YouTube. Give me a free link or you are useless. 16 seconds. On his back, his side. But not really finding a clean entry here at all. I will say Low was doing well like first half of the match. And now I think the tide has turned to Syed a little bit. So we'll see. We'll see. So the Chiesa saying the first one's probably going to go to Low, but he's saying the same thing that I said. Like the first half was in his favor. And Syed, honestly, like doing really good on his defense and then getting back up to his feet. But yeah, we'll see. Internet has made motherfuckers rude as ever. No consequence for their action. It's true. It's true. Bro, why do people even have those little water balls? Those are the dumbest things ever. There's like barely... It's probably only like 200 mils in that thing. There's probably only 200 mils up in that thing.
Exactly that.
Oh, man. That was a beautiful wrist snap. He literally like tucked it. He went over and around with that. Oh, man. Yeah, Syed's shoulder went into the face of Low, then Syed just pushed him out of the ring, almost off the platform. That's hilarious. All right. Second round.
Let's get it all.
.447. I do like this ref, by the way, guys. When he does MMA stuff, he's been really, really good. I forget his name, but they've been featuring him more and more lately. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Each of them trying to attack the neck. God, I want to see fucking Low grab that wrist and pull Syed to the ground again. That was gnarly. Oh, a little slap. Oh, nice sweep by Low. Then Low pushes Syed. This is getting a little. I mean, if they were allowed to palm strike, this would be a pretty wicked combat jiu-jitsu match because Syed's kind of slapped Low a few times here. Syed obviously pushing Low out of the ring, and Low almost did the same. But they're back at center, controlling the neck. Yo, what's up, Scott? Almost the weekend indeed, brother. One more day. Well, the weekend kind of starts for me tomorrow. Right when I start streaming Brave tomorrow. That's because we're doing Brave, Samurai, Unified, Ryzen, Cage Warriors, and UFC with little breaks between. So tomorrow is the big day for me. But yes, the weekend is it is nigh. One more day. One more day. How you doing tonight, Scott? Great to see you. Oh, that would have been nasty if Lowe entered the guard and was able to snatch up that arm. Instead, he kind of like hops over side still on his back here with 315. Side has been pretty active in the guard. And he is right now. Lowe's not really settled in because Side has been keeping like a freaking leg distance away as he's all right now. Trying to honestly get Lowe to enter the guard there. He's trying to get him to bite. And now Side pushes Lowe off of him. Doesn't get back up to his feet though. As he tries to grab an ankle, Lowe just kicks that away. And oh, calf slicer. Calf slicer. Lowe jumped right on the calf slicer. 2 minutes and 18 seconds. The only counter here, I guess, for Syed would be a heel hook. Oh, man, it's battle the calf slicer versus heel hook right now. The heel hook's not extended. $155. Oh. Syed foot across the face of Lowe as Lowe's still committed to this calf slicer. Big, meaty heel hook. 138 just doesn't have enough pressure on him because Syed's rolling to his side and Syed's trying to grab the neck. But again, Lowe is he's committing to this, man. 1 minute and 25 seconds remaining on the round. Syed now grabbing the ankle of Lowe, just trying to just manually break free of this. But Lowe, man, he's just holding on to it for dear life. Hey, I'm glad you're back in your apartment, Mystic. 105. And Syed, man, if he could... I mean, that right ankle of Lowe is open. God, this must be so annoying for Lowe right now. Syed just sticking that foot right in his face. Man, this is some just fucking high-level shit right now. 35 seconds on the clock. Gonna have some pretzels with Nutella and want some grappling. Ooh, that sounds amazing. I can't wait to eat. I can't wait to eat after this. It's gonna be awesome. And then I'm thinking maybe before bed I'll jump on live again for those who can't sleep or who are still up. And I'll watch the first episode of the new season of The Ultimate Fighter. Because I missed it on Tuesday. We'll be back streaming it on Tuesdays, guys. I had to produce an evening stream for a client of mine. So at the exact same time. But I did see Crossover MMA was streaming it, and a few of you guys were there. Wait, what the fuck? Who tapped? Okay, it's end of the round. I didn't see was the clock stuck? I swear the clock still had like a minute on it. But anyways, all right, end of the round. Explain to someone who doesn't know what BJJ is what is happening. Fuck. I know, man. I'm explaining to somebody who doesn't know what BJJ is what's happening. Yeah, because if someone doesn't know what a calf slicer is, man, it's kind of hard to explain. But it was like calf slicer in that right leg, or calf slicer attempt by Lowe for like fucking 2.5 minutes. And then Syed was trying to attack that right ankle that was over the heel. Oh, wait, it was a timeout? medical is looking at the right eye of Low right now. It's probably because when he ran into the shoulder in the first round. Or his foot. Oh, they're saying maybe his foot. Castle series where you bring a knife into the octagon and start swinging. Yes, Joshua Fabia style. Everything is a knife. But he's fucking toes got in his eye. That's disgusting. Could you get this? Still my boy. Yeah, I could still get that one. Here, let me write it down. I got to do a stream soon where I literally just take your guys' suggestions. Okay, toe to the eye. That's why this whole thing was fucking paused. They're trying to hurt each other? Oh, I am white. White as snow, dude. I am admittedly like not a high-level jiu-jitsu guy at all. I like watching grappling. I'm getting into it more and more. And I'm a combat sports junkie, so anytime any combat sports on, I'm going to tune in. What about you? You guys are way more the experts, like Curtis Clark. I even had to ask him what the name of that that wild submission was earlier. 4 minutes. Okay, never mind. That round was over. I must be seeing things, folks. I thought there was like a minute left. But anyways, we're in the third round now. South side. 4 minutes and 33 seconds. They're going to take down their side, and he gets the takedown, but they're out of bounds, so they're going to readjust them with side on top. You're blue belt at 10th Planet. See, like, yeah, fucking rights. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, 10th Planet's a great gym. I know a few people who've trained there before and who currently train there. But yeah, I'm in Minnesota at Southside Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Definitely going to take it more seriously. Well, I have been actually taking it more seriously. Last year, I kind of had to take a break just because couldn't afford classes. Would still do some drop-ins every now and then, but now that work's good, the life's good. Getting back to a class and open roll a week, which I'm pumped on, and hopefully be able to sign up for just some white belt competitions to test some of the skills. Because that's what it's all about. It's all good fun and competing, but that's fucking sweet, man. Hopefully we'll see you on UFC Fight Pass Invitational soon. Great job rolling into full mount right now by Francisco Low. With 4 minutes on the clock, man. Rolled right into mount. That was beautiful. And even more beautiful, Syed popping right up and out of that. Escapes the mount. .346. Syed still on his feet, grabbing his wrist right now is Low. .334. Me and Ishii to headline FPI 12 at 135. Let's fucking go. Syed almost entered there, but continuing to roll was Low, and Syed back on his feet, trying to find some entry here. Not quite half guard just yet. Man, Low's pretty good defensively off his back right now. Syed tried to jump over the top of that left leg, unable to get over, and he's back up to his feet. 250. And there we go, Syed into half guard. Looked like he was already trying to hunt some submission, trying to get that left arm over, abandoned it. Actually, right after the Fight Pass commentary message mentioned it. 228. Unable to pass half guard. Great job by Syed locking that up and controlling that left wrist of, or sorry, great job by Low. Locking up and controlling that left wrist of Syed, and Low with the good job almost was able to get back up to his feet, push Syed off of him. 1 minute 56 seconds. Really close to out of bounds right now, so they might reset them here. It'll be low level as fuck. We might have a super entertaining match. Dude, I'm down. That's what we'll have to do, like the City Life Invitational. And just get like other YouTube streamers or combat sports streamers and our community. And we'll just have a fucking big old tournament. 126. Still in half guard here, Syed. Pushing the head of Low to the mat. Just he's been fucking with him this whole match, whether it's feet in the face, hand cover in the mouth. A little face wash hockey style. 59 seconds. Oh. There's not much time left here. Syed needs to go for something. Especially if this is 10-point must. It could be 1-1 right now, so. Oh, shit. Dude, Low almost reversed for the armbar. Syed got out of it. Low then tried to get his back, but Syed just fucking strong as hell, man. Just forced his way to stay on top. The City Life Project Invitational. TCLPI. It rolls right off the tongue. Only strikes allowed are soccer kicks. 15 seconds. No palm strikes, no knees, just soccer kicks. I'm kidding. Everyone had to sign a fucking goddamn waiver to be on that. Oh, heel hook late, heel hook by Syed, and getting out of it is Low. Syed tries to tackle him one more time or jump on him one more time, and that is it. Honestly, I think Syed won that, man. I think Low started off strong in every round, but Syed could have stolen every single round if that's kind of how they're scoring this. But again, I'm not the jiu-jitsu expert. I am purely eye test here. Maybe, like I said, maybe 1-1 going into the third because Low did have a better second round, in my opinion, than he had in the first round. You know, he started off the first round strong. I think he had like overall like the nicer, more skilled moments. But I think Syed just like freaking bro strength his way to a win. You know what I mean? Like, I do think Low is the more skilled guy, but Syed just is skilled in his own right and just had the fucking strength, man. The way he was able to sustain, like beast his way to stay in some of those positions was pretty impressive. Long ass arms for a frame like that too, like jeez. Toe in the eye, he made it fucking dirty too. Toe it, like literally, toe in the eye. Draw, fuck off, bro. All right, well, it's a draw. Of course it's a draw in the first match that doesn't go to a finish. I wish I knew what the betting odds were on this match. Can you bet on this shit? I mean, this is America. You can fucking bet on everything. Hey, Anthony Pettis in the audience. I can't find. I mean, there's no odds on this on Fight Odds. A draw. Well, I guess it was a close match, but I'm not gonna yell robbery or anything when it comes to these. You're a little late. UFC Fight Pass app now telling me that Fight Pass has an event that just started. Ooh, here we go. Mason Fowler against Christiano Troisi? Troisi. All right, Mason Fowler, man. I lost to Nicky Rodriguez in points, but it was actually a really good match. Beat Pedro Marino. That was a really fucking good match as well. He's been just on so many Fight Pass invitationals. That's right. He fought Luke Griffith and Gaudio on the same night. That was a fun man. And yeah, so Fight Pass Invitational 3 was actually a lot of fun. That one was the tournament, and then I think 5 was the EBI rules. He lost to Igor Tanabe and Polaris. Wow. Apparently Igor Tanabe, by the way, guys, has some sort of like medical condition, and he may never fight again, which sucks. Fight or grapple again. He's only 25 years of age. Cutting all that weight to try to get down to 170 did not help. But anyways, crazy that Tanabe beat him. But yeah, Mason Fowler, he's legit. He's legit. Going up against the whitest looking Brazilian I think I've ever seen. So he's grappled in Polaris. Obviously, his record's probably, his accolades are probably, or are better than what Tapology has. Tapology usually doesn't have much, but I'm going Fowler on this one. More only because I'm familiar with him and he's impressed me in the past. So there you go. There you go. And he's got a dope-ass walkout song, so. Okay, so he was a Submission Underground champion. Yeah, he won the Absolute, which we were just going over. Winning the three matches that night. Yeah, I was on bet. Oh, I don't give a fuck if the decision's right. Yeah, I was bet online. I meant to get a bet on it, but I wasn't feeling it. I know Fowler was like minus 2,000. Damn, sucks. Yeah, let's go, Abby. No, he has not. All right, here we go. Yeah, from what I've watched on Fowler before, super strong, heavy top pressure. Yeah, like the broadcast just said, he can make stuff wrestling heavy, but he's explosive too. Like his pace doesn't look like it's quick, but like he can explode into the positions and or submissions he wants and then kind of settle into it. Then explode, then settle into it. 29 years of age is Troisi, by the way. Yeah, Alpha Zeta, he jumps in the chat quite a bit, Hog from home. Okay, so he's training out of South Lake Tahoe. Yo, what's up, Mateo? How's it going? Oh, damn. Fowler coming in at one. Okay, they must have read that wrong. There's no way he's 185. I mean, I haven't seen them stand next to each other. Troisi looks 205. He came in at like, what, 203, I think they said. We vibing. Good, good, good. All right, here we go. Round one.
Let's get it all.
Dude, yes. Wild fans just starving for a little bit more wild talk before the end of the season, it seems, which is great. And the boys have been killing it. You've been killing it. Day job still paying. Let's go. 441. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. 4 minutes 34 seconds. Yeah, I'm doing the Memorial Cup on Sunday and then the Stanley Cup Finals. 428. Beecham looking for neck control. Fowler just pushes Christiano off of him. Yeah. Shout out to the Memorial Cup. I'm excited for that. I mean, we all know fucking Medicine Hat's going to win. And if Medicine Hat loses, like, what an upset that's going to be. 4 minutes and 6 seconds. But we're rooting for Willie D. Former Canucks coach. And Fowler getting into the top position here. Hasn't quite settled into half guard yet. as Christiano is turning to his right. Dude, let's go. 24. Yeah, shout out to everyone in the City Life community who's gone and supported the second channel that I work with, the Soda Pod. Mateo is our editor over there, and dude, the channel's been buzzing. The boys' live shows, Judd's Buds, Hoppy, Z, Mateo. Been really hitting some strides lately, so go check them out if you haven't already. That is right. I do help with a second channel, and then all the podcasts, by the way, it's covering hockey and beer. All the podcasts you can find audio as well, but we do have a YouTube channel, and yeah, Mateo helps bring the fucking show to life. So go check it out, guys. 3 minutes on the clock, and Fowler again hasn't quite settled into half guard, but he is there. Now he's looking for side control here. If he can get that right knee out, and basically full defense right now is Christiano Troisi. And there's that explosiveness of Fowler as he gets into side control, but Troisi pushes him off, and they're going to reset in the middle of the mat. What I will say, what one does well in their grappling, when it's in a cage, they can push off the cage, which is a lot of fun. I kind of like that with Karate Combat as well, though I admittedly usually skip the grappling on Karate Combat. If Fowler doesn't get the stoppage at minus 2,000, I'll be disappointed. Dude, we had some huge upsets in regional MMA last weekend. 216. Side control right now for Fowler. Let's see if he's going to get that. All right, he is going to try to attack the neck here. Fowler isolating that right or that left arm of Troisi right now. Threatening the arm triangle choke to potentially set up even something else here, like a back take or a triangle. And now he's going for an arm bar instead here, taking a little bit of a risk, rolling to jump on that, and instead almost getting the back of Troisi. What a great sequence there of Troisi. Great job rolling out of fucking like 2 potential submission attempts there. And Troisi now settling into the guard of Fowler. Fowler, though, great guard here. Holy fuck, as he's already trapped that left arm of Troisi. Troisi forcing to have to get out of this, and trapping that arm right now is Fowler. Fowler does have that left arm of Troisi, and he's going to be able to get that neck, and it is all over. Oh my God. Oh my God. Locked up that left shoulder of Troisi with the legs, pulled it back, and as leverage, used his right arm to yank the neck, and then with the legs separated the arm. So literally, like, the neck and shoulder were being pulled away from each other, and that's how he got the fucking submission. Good, Mateo. Good. New episode dropping tomorrow. We have a ton banked. We got this one former NHL player who's now an agent, but he's also like a crazy fucking like massage therapist as well, Mateo, and a lot of NHL players use him. We had him on the channel, and he was on the show, and he was a really interesting guy. Got a couple hockey players, and Joseph LeBate's coming on the show too. I have no idea. That was nasty. Hey, glad you're listening. Yeah, the new one should drop tomorrow. Actually, both of them will drop tomorrow. That's what we're looking for, baby. So far we've had 4 or 5 matches, and I think 5 matches, 4 of them have been have had finishes. So there you go. Oh, okay. Apparently Mason Fowler was on Chelsea on his team for the Ultimate Fighter. Okay, I got to watch the first episode of that. Reminder, every Tuesday we will be streaming the Ultimate Fighter watch parties, or we will be having Ultimate Fighter watch parties. The show, it's not great anymore, so we're all going to suffer together. I did miss last Tuesday. God. Okay, so this guy has... Okay, so Fowler, I never realized he's got fucking studs in his ears. I was like, man, this guy's got some ugly ears. Then I looked and I was like, oh God, and he has fucking studs in them? That's crazy. And we're talking like... You know, not African tribe style, but like fucking heavy metal style. Yeah, it started this week. Or looking at the submission slow-mo. Yeah, he was saying, I was just trying to get to the back. He kept rolling. Ended up in closed guard. And oh, what a nasty, nasty fucking submission, man. It's like, so he said it, omoplot. It's like a modified omoplata. Interesting. Fuck, that was sick, though. That was sick. He said another one for the bad guys. So he's Team Chael Sonnen. Guys, smash that like button if you haven't already, by the way. Smash that like button if you haven't already. I can't believe we've already been streaming for like an hour and a half. Are you kidding me? Damn. All right, William Tackett making his FPI debut against Achilles Rocha. Best 205er in the world. Enter Gordon Ryan. I have no idea, Hockey from Home. You know I don't run that channel. We've talked about this before. I do not run that channel, so I have no idea who posts. I have no idea how any of that goes. I just send them the videos, and they do their thing. So I have no idea, Hockey from Home. Not a single clue. I just post the audio. All right, these guys, middleweights coming up next. And I believe he's been Fight Pass Invitational once or twice. I've definitely seen him once. Okay, he's been a couple times. So he was on Fight Pass Invitational 5 and 10. Okay, so I missed this one, but I did see him against Valera. He's also been on Fury Pro Grappling. He went up against Damian Soto as well. Why does that name sound familiar? Anyways, William Tackett, he's out of Austin, Texas. Brazilian Fight Factory. He was at the CJI where he lost to Hayo Gabriel Rocha. No shame in that. ADCC World Championship. He actually beat Andy Valera as well. Beat Cody Steely. That's a good win. Went to a decision with Ruotolo. I mean, man, golly, he hasn't beaten the best guys, but he's at least rolled with the best guys. I'm going to go with Achilles Rocha in this one. What's up, Thal? Hey, good to see you. Good to see you. Tackett will win this one. Definitely, seemingly, the more experienced guy. But we're going with fucking the ovarium of grappling right here. Yes, Hockey from Home. How you knew that kind of scares me a little bit. Because, like, I don't know if anybody knew that but me. So that's a little crazy. For the chat who don't know, well, I guess it's out now since Hockey from Home just said it. But yeah, that was told to me in confidence. And that's actually fucking terrifying. Somehow, some way, Hockey from Home found out that information. Interesting. So, how's your week been? William Tackett making his way now to the mat. And Cody Steele in his corner. Which, by the way, Cody Steele, for being the grappling guy and wrestling guy, what a last fight that he had in the UFC where he just said, you know what, fuck wrestling. I'm just going to just throw hands for 3 rounds. It was a lot of fun. Probably shaved a few brain cells, but it was a lot of fun. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. Yo, what's up, Justin? We've had, I mean, it's grappling, but out of the 5 matches we've watched so far, 4 have had finishes. So we have a higher finishing rate than the UFC right now in UFC MMA than in UFC's grappling product. It's all good. Hey, I don't care that you did. I'm just very curious how you found out. The pronunciation of, isn't it how? What would it be in English? Joao? I just say how at this point. Oh, okay. Well, then it is out, Hoggy from Home. I don't use Instagram much other than to try to message fighters these days. So I didn't know that she posted it. If she posted to the world, then there you go, Hoggy from Home. Then that's fine. Hell yeah, Justin. How's your week going, buddy? Well, then in that case, yes, congratulations to the co-creator of the channel here, Kyle. He's going to be a dad. And shout out to Jen. She's going to be a mom. Jen's appeared on the channel a few times as well. Shout out to Kyle and Jen. Very, very proud and excited for them. I will never interview him, Hoggy from Home. 4 minutes, 55 seconds on the clock. Round 1, let's get her. And, already getting the takedown here. And back take is William Tackett. Damn, Athal knew what he was talking about. Already attacking the neck here and staying on the back double hooks and body triangle secured already. God damn, this guy's good. 4 minutes and 33 seconds. What organization does he fight in again, Hoggy from Home? Fury FC? Cage Fury FC? LFA? Oh, rear naked choke, and it is all over. Holy fuck. Well, Thal knows his shit. I'm going to refer to Thal now every time I make a pick. Will the baby boy representing the USA or Canada in hockey? Well, he's fully Canadian, so. Canada. Kyle and Jen are Canadian. They don't live in the States. They're back in Canada. So he will be Canadian. He or she. Actually, I don't know the gender. Or maybe I was told the gender, and I'm just a terrible friend and forgot because I was just so excited they're having a kid. If not a hockey player, then a fighter. I'll say that much. Because both Jen and Kyle can kick ass. He fights in ACA? Damn, Rocha. Dude, he didn't even cause Tackett to break a sweat. We're going to have the first interview when they're not huffing and puffing. Easy work, dude. And again, I should have known with the experience. Even though he lost to some of the top guys, he's got some good wins as well. I'm excited to see more of him. Apparently, Fight Pass Invitational just signed him, right, Thal? What? Well, then, okay, yeah, send me his Instagram. In the jiu-jitsu world, yes. They're not going to be putting UFC fighters on the cards anymore. Dude's talented. Seeing these guys trying to keep them from going out of bounds, it's funny. I don't know why. It's almost like the Ryzen guys pushing them up against the ropes. How's it going, by the way? Yo, my name Deshaun. Mason Fowler just grappled. Musa Mechi was supposed to be on this card, but he had to withdraw. And then Ffion Davies is going to be rematching Fornarino again. Davies beat Fornarino last year. Rear naked choke. And then Raquel Canuto is also that might be the next one, actually. Because I think we only have 3 left. Seeing these guys, regardless if it's a boy or girl, Terry work after Terry Fox, the greatest Canuck ever. Dude, Terry Fox is the greatest Canadian athlete of all time, and it will never be beaten. Like, he is an absolute legend. I hope they put his face on the $5 bill. They were talking about it in Canada. That'd be pretty good. Although $5 Canadian right now is like $3.50 American, but still. Yeah, dude. Terry Fox. For those who don't know, look him up. There's some great documentaries out on them. I think ESPN even did one on him. Yeah, actually, there's a chick who looked like Amanda from like the OG Survivor days. If you know, you know. So, and I would say Ffion Davis as well. As an American, I'm only jealous about two things in Canada: some of the skiing and Terry Fox. There you go. There you go. I mean, you haven't been to Vancouver Island yet, though, Mystic. Vancouver Island's pretty amazing. But yes, Terry Fox is an absolute legend. Thank you for bringing him up. Not many Americans know who that outstanding athlete is. Yeah, we should be seeing Tackett a lot more. All the Tackett bros are talented, especially Andrew. Okay, so because they did say this was his debut, so I'm guessing they probably signed him because UFC Fight Pass is going to be not leaning on like UFC fighters or like, you know, the Takanori Gomis of the world anymore or anything like that. They're going to be pretty much focusing on jiu-jitsu stars and popular jiu-jitsu players now that it's growing a lot. And, you know, one of the reasons why they signed Mikey Musumeci, which again, reminder guys, he will not be on this card. It's a weird, he had to pull out because he was filming content with the UFC and the schedules overlapped. That or he was injured and that's just a bold-faced lie. More of a lie than if Mystic told her landlord that just ransacked the fucking door in. He does train the local stuff, by the way. I sent you an email. Thank you. I'm surprised I thought he was a household name even in the US. I've always heard him. I guess I'm just extremely cultured. I think you are. I think you are. And I mean, I'm in my 30s. I don't know how old you are, Mystic, but I feel like younger Americans probably have no idea who he is, just because like there's just so much oversaturation of knowledge and just things these days where it's like our generation, even growing up in the States, you probably just would have heard him because he probably was on ESPN around that time of year. They probably talked about, or like, you know, whatever. Send a message on sure, Hog from Home, sure. That's fine. You sent me a message one time about a guy who wasn't even a fighter or who was like maybe training and fought an amateur fight at one point. And remember, he seemed like a beauty, but that's why I didn't re-look at it because I didn't think he was actually an ACA fighter. I eventually kind of want to go full hippie when I retire and just take an Amtrak and go everywhere across North America for like 6 months, stopping in every state. Literally, Mystic, that's what my dad's doing right now. He got a Sprinter van. He gutted it. He got a puppy. And while the puppy is like, you know, learning how to behave and be just like a traveler puppy, he just like gutted the whole thing. He's a carpenter, so, and now he's literally traveling across North America, going full fucking hippie / gypsy, seeing everything. Him and mom split, so like he just now he's living his best life. And he's like semi-retired. He'll come back home to recharge, he said, and do a couple jobs and then get back on the road. So that's the dream. But he's fighting an ACA. See, that's the thing. I don't know who you're talking about, Hog. It seems pretty sketchy now. Because there was a guy you sent me, and there's no. I'll tell you right now. Seems like a beauty. No disrespect. If this is the same Riley, then shout out to you, man. Keep training, do your thing. But I want to be perfectly honest, Hog, and say that wasn't an ACA fighter. Maybe now he's an ACA fighter, but the one person that you referred me to was not an ACA fighter. Okay, you just said he was an ACA fighter, so do not send me the info, Hockey. Come on. That's the dream. Just trying to get my 401k there. Okay, well, that wasn't... Okay, well, I am never taking a fight interview suggestion from you again. Because that's some fucking boy who cried wolf shit. I knew I smelled bullshit. God damn, Hockey from Home. I was so excited to interview an ACA fighter. I had so many questions, honestly. No, I'm not interviewing anybody that you're suggesting now, Hog from Home. That was the final straw. Sorry. Thank you for the suggestion, though. I appreciate it. All right. I believe this is the featured fight or match. Yeah. No, Hog from Home. I do not believe you anymore. Like I said. All right. Canuto making her walkout now. 3-time IBJJF No-Gi World Champion. And apparently, did the broadcaster say that? She's the underdog coming into this one? Oh, this is co-main. Okay, so the Kobe Fair and Ty Koslow was taken off. So we only have 2 more matches left. Damn, this has gone by so fast. I guess there wasn't a tournament and it wasn't an insanely stacked card, but still, it's been a fun one. I mean, not anymore. I would have said yes, Hockey from Home, but not anymore. I'm surprised James Lynch doesn't do anything with Battlefield or Unified in terms of announcing. It's funny, I asked him about that today. I think James Lynch is in a place in his like sports journalist career where like he'd probably ask to be paid, and I don't think Unified or BFL would be able to pay him. Right? They're good. They're on Fight Pass. They're that low level promotion though, right? Because I asked him even if like local media, have they even reached out to him to do hits on local radio? Because Vancouver's an insane sports town. It really is, but it's Vancouver Canucks crazy sports town, right? And Seahawks because they're close. So it's MMA is just like, other than us, the hardcores, no one in Vancouver or even Vancouver Island knows what Battlefield Fight League is. I will admit, before I started streaming, I didn't even know what Battlefield Fight League is. So I'm an MMA guy, and I didn't even know what it was, right? So I'm not surprised that Mystic, it's so hard to explain, but like hockey is religion in Canada. If you are in an NHL market, the other sports, they're pushed to the side. And something as niche and so outside of the big four, it's probably not going to be talked about at all. So I was talking, actually, just funny bringing that, because I was talking to James in his chat about that today, and he's like, there's just no interest, right? There's just no interest, or I'd kind of do my own thing here locally. Unify did bring him, though, once or twice to do live commentary at one of their shows. I think it was for the Dana White Looking for a Fight one. I like the Canuto couple. Hanato, her husband, made his Pro MMA debut last week on Tough Enough. I watched that and KO'd the dude in round 1. Anna Viera already beat Canuto 7 years back. I think she does it again. I actually watched that, though. We covered Tough Enough. Are you tough enough for Tough Enough last week? I'm a fighter. You should interview you any day, Curtis Clark. Any day. It'd be an honor to talk to you. Yo, and shout out to Riley. Again, Hockey from Home making me sound like I hate Riley. I don't hate Riley. You just told me he was an ACA fighter. Oh, let's get Halifax an NHL team. 4 minutes and 26 seconds. I just don't think it's big enough. I think the only other Canadian team that they'd ever consider would be Hamilton or Quebec City, or I guess that's 2. As much as I'd love Halifax to have teams. Halifax is going to get a CFL team, though, which is pretty cool. I know every American's rolling their eyes, all right? But it's a good fucking product. 4 minutes on the clock. And Halifax have the Mooseheads, right? The only junior hockey team to be owned by a beer company. Let's fucking go. And Moosehead's pretty good. 350. Still trying to take Canuto to the ground is Viera. See you later, Hog from Home. I really need to tune in more on your streams for small promotions. Notifications are on now. Hey, thank you, Thal. Appreciate it, man. Thal, you're just too popular for my streams. Your MMA and grappling knowledge is through the roof. And I always see you in like all the cool kids groups. 321. But thank you for turning on notifications. Can't wait to have you back here more. 314. We got a slew of small promotions. Tomorrow we're doing Brave. Speaking of Unified, Samurai and Unified, and then Ryzen World Series Korea, and then Cage Warriors, then UFC, and then Pancrase. Who needs the Eagles or Chiefs when you got the Blue Bombers? It's funny, there's some Blue Bomber diehards in Minnesota, which is pretty fucking cool. 249. These ladies can't get each other to the ground. Hand fighting, trying to attack the neck. Hey, Andrew, grappling here tonight, buddy, but been pretty good. How are you today? Did you find your hearing aid? I saw your post. I was sending you best wishes. I hope you found it. It couldn't have gone far, Andrew. I know you'll find it. 229 and Canuto. Now, pushing Viera closer and closer to out of bounds, but they break and right back to the wrist fighting. So yeah, obviously my team is the BC Lions. Orange and black, baby. Let's go. And BC Place is an awesome venue. Awesome venue. That's where one of the World Cup games is going to be. The one that Vancouver's hosting. 203. It better be fucking good and to pay up the wazoo in taxes for that bullshit. But it is nice. It is nice. And for concerts, it's pretty wicked. I think there was one before. Woman in 45. There was definitely a BFL and Samurai card before, but you might be right on Unified. I feel like there was one right around Christmas time, though. Oh, it'll turn up, Andrew. You'll find it. 138. Again, neither of these women able to take each other to the ground yet. K. George has been doing some great shows in Italy, hopefully that eventually enough Italians get to the UFC so they could do a fight in Rome or Milan. God, that would be amazing. 120. And they're being reset back at center. Or if they do it right in like the center of, oh God, what's the city? Florence, right in the middle of Florence where Calcio Storico games are played, but instead they set up the fucking octagon. I know Dana White doesn't like the outdoor fucking shit, but like, come on. Finally getting this to the ground. Body lock right now for Viera. Viera looking to try to get the back of Canuto, and Canuto gets back up to her feet. UFC 500 needs to be at the Roman Coliseum. That would be wild. I think KSW is going to be there before the UFC, though. I think the KSW Coliseum 3 is not going to be at the Coliseum, but I would say Coliseum 4 might be there. And KSW is definitely going to get to the Coliseum before the UFC. They literally have a show that they do every fucking 4 years, World Cup style, called Coliseum, right? So if KSW is not getting there, I mean, if anybody's getting in there first, it's KSW. Sorry, Thal. 25 seconds on the clock, and Viera gets Canuto to the ground again. So the second time she got to the ground and now taking her back. So Viera is winning thus far because on the feet, I just chalk it up to pretty even. Viera got the first takedown. Canuto was able to get back up to her feet, but now Viera has the back with both hooks in. I can't believe it's going to be Edmonton, Florida again, Andrew. Yeah, you'll find it, Andrew. We know you will. And that's the end of the first. And good job by Viera. Finally able to get the back and some control. I don't care who goes there. Someone needs to go there for a fight. Yeah, the Coliseum shows that KSW puts on. I don't know if you guys watched Coliseum 2. It was one of the best MMA shows I've ever seen. It's in my top 5 for sure. Round 1 Viera. Yep. I've asked fighters how they felt about outdoor venues. Some don't like it because they don't want any outside elements to hinder their performance. And I totally get that. That's why like open air is nice. Open air is cool. And that's what like Octagon's doing so many of their shows in open air arenas. Fuck, man. If UFC comes back to Vancouver, they should do BC Place. Guys, look up BC Place. It's way bigger than Rogers Arena, where the Vancouver Canucks play. And it has a retractable roof, but the ceiling stays up. It just like the walls of the ceiling on the sides kind of retract a little bit, if that makes sense. So it is weatherproof, which is cool. They did the Winter Classic there, which was funny because it was mostly indoors. Round 2. Yeah, look up BC Place, where the BC Lions play. Beautiful fucking arena, man. I think it's like 60 to 70,000 seats too. Like, it's a heifer. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe it's like 40 to 50,000, but still, it's a heifer. Yeah, no, the Edmonton will not get a cup. And it has nothing to do with being Canadian or American. Literally, the NHL teams are international teams, right? They're not Canadian. They're not American. They're international teams. So I don't give a fuck if Edmonton wins the cup. It means nothing as a Canadian. The only Canadian team Canadians should root for. I don't care if you root for the NHL Canadian teams or not. I'm rooting for Florida. I motherfuck Edmonton, in my opinion. Let's go Florida back to back. But the only Canadian team I feel like Canadians should root for is the Red Maple Leaf, baby. And the Vancouver Canucks, of course. I got no patriotism for a market located in Edmonton that is full of international players. 3 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock. And Edmonton fans are hilarious to see explode with anger when they lose. So I'm very excited for when Florida beats them again. Just have a day, sipping my tea, scrolling Twitter, smiling. Yes, he did. Quick submission. 3:34, still hand fighting. Here, a lot like the first 4 minutes of the first round. UFC too scared to do open air events. Apparently, the main reason they don't go to Africa, yeah, because the arena or the venues in Africa are a little too small. 360. I hope a big one is built eventually, because some of the African MMA promotions are actually growing, man, and they're really good. That's a AKA one, or is it AKC? African Combat something. Fuck, that one's a good league. It has like a yellow logo. It looks like it seats about 50,000. That would be the biggest non-Australian show ever. Yes, there you go. If you're going to go to Vancouver, if you're going to go back, like, you know you're going to sell all those seats anyways. They could probably price them a little bit less than the 18,000 seater arena that the hockey's played at, where they usually go for Vancouver, and do it at BC Place. That'd be fucking sweet. They start early too, and we see the sunset a little bit if they do it in, like, I don't know, spring or summer months. But yeah, it's great for fan experience. I feel like a 60 or 70 degree sunny day would be perfect. Even a night show would be perfect weather. I mean, I would love to go see like a boxing event live like that, right? But again, I totally empathize with the fighters and understand. See you later, hockey. Still hand fighting, still attacking the neck right now. And it's pretty much stalemate on the feet, if you ask me. But again, Viera might be able to get that late takedown like she did before. It's all good, hockey. You didn't troll. I mean, I guess you did troll me. You just got my hopes up for something that you wanted, and now you're not going to get it. So if anything, you shot yourself in the foot. Yes, he did take on a guy, I think shorter notice, they said. And he was a minus 2,000, but regardless, he won that one night tournament at Fight Pass Invitational 5 that we covered. Yeah, he's good, man. Oh, and getting a little aggressive here with the attack in the neck, and Viera's getting aggressive here and taking a chance. Here's Canuto going for the single leg, and Viera snatching that neck, looking for the guillotine. She's got it. Is Canuto gonna tap? Mounted guillotine by Viera. Can Canuto get out of it? Canuto, she looks like she's almost escaped, but Viera's just, as the broadcast said, being stubborn and holding on to it. Yo, what is up, Chris Gray? UFC Fight Pass. Oh, and she got out of it. She got out of it. 1 minute and 7 seconds on the clock, and then Herzog's resetting them at center. EFC is fire as well. South African promotion. That's been around for a long time, but AK is still really new, so it's cool to see new promotions start to thrive. All right, they reset 1 minute and 6 seconds. Let's go, Anna. Yo, what's up, Benjamin? Good to see you. Strong and free, baby. It would have been really cool if New Orleans, if they would have the Superdome, since it has a roof. See, exactly. And getting the late, well, I guess kind of just dropping here to attack the ankle was that of Canuto. We got 45 seconds left in the second round here. Canuto on her back. Viera's still going to win this round too, because she had a close submission. Yo, shout out to Sniff. 35 seconds. 32. Sniff's a good guy. Supporting all the channels out there. Oh, looking for a late heel is Canuto. Canuto trying to snatch a heel here with 23 seconds on the clock. Can she get it? Doesn't have the proper leverage yet here. Good job by Viera grabbing that right ankle of Canuto. Canuto was just about to lock that leg, and now Viera is looking for her ankle lock. Canuto with 3 seconds. She's going for it, but snapping out of it is Viera, and that's going to do it for the second round. 3 rounds. 3 rounds, 10-point must system grappling. What is this, UFC? What the fuck is this? Oh, you know what? I will say it's actually more entertaining than fucking what the 10-minute rounds and just trying to go for catches or just stall that one championship does. Let's go, Rocky! What's up, Nina? I'm doing good. Ooh, mango and strawberry ice cream. That is good. That is good. I like mango. I like strawberry. But yeah, Pac-Man, again, it's Fight Pass Invitational. It's pretty niche. I don't know of anybody streaming this. I'm sure you could do the rounds of your normal sites and maybe find it. But if you have UFC Fight Pass, it's hence the name, as someone got very angry for me saying that earlier in chat. Hence the name, UFC Fight Pass. All right, here we go. Here we go. And Viera looks a little tired. Viera looks a little tired. Keep an eye out for the CJ in August. Will be the greatest grappling event ever, in my opinion. It's so stacked. And I feel like we're going to see more and more names on it. I can't wait for the promotion leading up to it. I mean, that Gabby Garcia and Craig Jones fucking interview together was some of the funniest content I've ever seen in and outside the combat sports realm. And following the takedown is Canuto. Gets the takedown on Viera. Viera looking for that guillotine again. 4 minutes, 37 seconds. Viera trying to lock up this guillotine. Good job by Canuto fighting the hands. Canuto pushing against the face of Viera here. It's been a hot one here on the island. It was really hot 2 weeks ago. Last week was pretty chilly and rainy. And this week's been a mix. It's been one day or like 3 hours. It's actually reminding me of Vancouver Island, Chris. It'll be like super sunny and nice. And then rainy and stormy winds blowing like a fucking motherfucker. And then back to like mild and like chilly, then super hot, and then back to the crazy stormy. It is spring, right? It's spring in a state that is unlike Vancouver Island. That, like, yeah, it has winters, but everything just rains. This is the traditional weather season, right? So spring here is a lot of fucking rain when we're not really used to a lot of rain. Whereas the island, you're not used to sun, at least in the winter months. You're just used to rain. No problem, Pac-Man. No problem. Yeah, go through the rotation. If it's there, awesome. Someone posted. But again, usually like the small regionals and niche shows, tough to find. Totally legal and free on the internet. Almost 1 minute behind. Need to fix these stream sites. It's so inconvenient. She wants that Gilly. 333. In the full guard of Viera right now is Canuto. In this third round, Canuto doing pretty good. But yeah, I will be covering that event. I think the only reason I didn't stream it last time is because there was something else on. I want to say there was like some boxing event on. I forget. 314. But yeah, I can imagine that it is annoying. It is annoying. UFC pay-per-views. Bro, you're behind. I know. At this point, it's intentional, motherfuckers. 2 minutes and 59 seconds. Still in the guard of Viera, posturing up, knees planted. Canuto trying to get out of this guard or trying to set something up here. She's continuing just to be held. Oh, okay, it was UFC then. It was UFC. 238. I will say, though, I would proudly stream other organizations over UFC if they're on at the same time. Pay-per-view. That's why. If it was a fight, you know what? If it was just a fight night or just like one of their, we have to put guys on our roster on this card type of fight card, then I probably would have done CJI. Because I remember main card minute was doing CJI. 215, Canuto still in the top position. Canuto's likely gonna win this round, but she's down 2 in my opinion. Can't make up its mind to be rain or to be nice as fuck. Yeah, but summers here are amazing and like the warm winds are coming. The winds of shit, as Leahy would say, are past. The warm winds are coming. Still in the guard is Canuto, but Viera's just doing an incredible job defending, not allowing Canuto to pass, holding onto her shoulder and neck, just dragging her down. 1 minute, 45 seconds. Oh! And Viera unable to push Canuto off of her, but enough to get back up to her feet, but enough for Canuto to have to re-enter the guard, and she does into half guard right now. Viera's a savage. Just look for the neck of Canuto right there. Canuto maybe could go for an ankle. Canuto on her feet. Canuto trying to get into half guard. Still can't. Rubber guard by Viera. Fuck, Viera's good off her back, dude. Viera, good job getting back up to her feet, pushing Canuto up against the corner board. Yeah, how the fuck do you reset that? Do you just do them on their feet? Herzog's even asking. Herzog's got someone in his ear asking, how the fuck do I reset this? Oh, he's gonna stand. Okay. He's starting them standing up. $105. Canuto protest that for just a sec, but Herzog said, look, I told you to advance positions multiple times. Okay. If anything, like standing on the feet probably benefits Canuto in that Viera was about to take her to the ground. 51 seconds. Who has those white glasses in the back? Do you guys see that shit? Who's that? 44 seconds? Dude, it looked like Viera just bitch slapped Canuto. You guys see that? And Canuto dropping now, looking for an ankle. She grabs the left leg of Viera, but loses it. Gets the takedown, though. Gets the single leg. And they're back up to their feet. We got the Ryzen guys pushing the ladies back in the ring. One more, Shane. One more. Shane, almost perfect card with finishes so far. Only one match went the distance. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Viera ends up in the top position, and time comes to a close. Hey, look, Patchy Mix and Tatiana Suarez there as well. And Ana Carolina Viera is going to take this one yet again. There's in 2018 got a win at the IBJJF World Championship. And she got the win again at UFC Fight Pass. Let's see if I can find Canuto's knockout from Tough Enough. He was going up against, what's his name? The guy who fought who was on a 4 or 5 fight losing streak. Yes, she did. So Shane, you remember Tough Enough last weekend? Canuto, the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy who came in and fought. What was his name? I'm trying to bring it up here. The guy on the 4 fight losing streak who already had a fight booked, win or lose in like 2 months, and he got the knockout. And we're all like, the Jiu-Jitsu guy got the knockout. And Viera won, guys. Viera won. Was it last weekend? Oh, right. You weren't there, Shane. That's right. Happy belated birthday to our boy Shane, by the way, guys. Okay, yeah, he beat Corey Stewart. Poor Corey Stewart. But yeah, so Canuto, the jiu-jitsu guy, fucking knocked out Corey Stewart, man. It was brutal. Body shot. Yeah, let's see if I can find it. Viera saying she really tried for this mission. Unfortunately, couldn't get it. I wonder if they get some of the same people who are catchers for Power Slap to keep them in bounds. Ffion Davies beats Fornarino. See, I think Davies wins as well. He won last time. Okay, I'm just looking for that highlight, guys. Canuto may have lost this one, but her husband did good last week. They're just going over some of the highlights of the match right now, guys. We're going into our main event next, so don't go anywhere. Short but sweet stream here tonight. Maybe so short that I can sneak in one more. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. We'll see. If before bed, because I'm going to sneak in a quick workout and get some dinner in me. And if I have a little bit of time, If I'm done everything before midnight, we'll sneak in a tough watch party so I can catch up on the first episode. But I will be live next Tuesday, guys. Maybe if I don't get to the fight or to the Ultimate Fighter watch party by Sunday, then I think maybe I'll just go live an hour before the episode 2 starts, and we'll just go back to back. So we'll see. Oh, come on, dude. No one has the highlight. Okay, here it is. Here it is. I found the Canuto highlight. So this is Raquel Canuto's husband. Made his pro MMA debut last weekend. Look, I will say this against a guy who was on a 4-fight losing streak, very much a journeyman, but still, and he was able to get the TKO. And honestly, a little Herb Dean minute of pain. Oh, and some superior rule set, just not to the face. Oh my God. I remember watching this and losing my mind, dude. I fucking love this guy. This was a jiu-jitsu guy going full Pride FC Shogun Rua Brazil. Oh my God, it's amazing. Some might say Khalil Roundtree. Bro, Shogun walked so Khalil Roundtree could run, and Khalil can't even kick in the face because UFC has fake fucking trash MMA rules. Not their fault. It's North America being the softest fucking nation when it comes to mixed martial arts, but still. Let's go. I was at my mom's last week. I wonder if they're going to get the same people. Oh, yeah. I just read that. All right. Main event. The rematch. Adele Fornarino. Her nickname is actually Daddy. Oh, man. Because she top controls girls or what? I mean, I'll stop. Hanato is entertaining. Dude. Hanato Larange. I think that's who you're referring to. Is amazing. I've watched every single piece of content that he is featured in or has posted on the internet. Like, try me. I've seen every single one, from his like 5-episode podcast with Chris Lieben and Shamrock and Boss Rutan, to his fucking short film skits, freaking Brokeback Mountain one with what was it? With God, why am I forgetting his name? Fucking the babyface, not the babyface assassin, the OG babyface assassin. He's now running Bloodsport. God, this is fucking stupid. But anyways. Oh, that's so annoying that I forgot. But anyways, he did a skit with him. It'll come back to me. Josh Barnett. He's done skits with Bisping. He had his own like reality show. He would troll fighters at the gym. He did some content with like Tony Ferguson and Ronda Rousey back in the day, and Misha Tate. Would troll Joe Rogan all the time. Yeah, he is amazing. He did have a podcast with one of the longtime UFC panelists. I forget her name off the top of my head. I mean, she did shows with Fox when they were with Fox. She does shows for ESPN now that they're with ESPN, and I imagine she'll, if it's Netflix, be doing like Netflix coverage as well. Oh, you meant Hanato Canuto is a very entertaining grappler. It throws out flying arm bars and backflips. You know what, though? I should have known, since I literally just showed a highlight of his. But because we were talking about CJI earlier, that's where my mind went. Puppy. But for those who don't know and who haven't seen the face-off between Gabby Garcia and Craig Jones, god damn, man, it is the funniest shit I've ever seen. And dude, I still just listen to it sometimes. Like, I will literally just listen to it sometimes. Ay, carajo. It's an acquired taste. All right, these ladies are making their walkouts now, guys. Fornarino. Lost at the ADCC World Championships in 2022 to Ffion Davis. Not sure. I mean, I imagine she's been pretty active after that. Look at her. Friggin' jacked, dude. Up against the Honey Badger from Wales. Wait, no, she's not American. She's Australian. Fornarino's from Australia, right? Yeah, Tapology did not get this one right. And Ffion Davis out of Wales. I knew that. She fought MMA as well. When did she fight MMA? Damn, it was a while ago. 2015? It's funny that she fought MMA and then started to do a lot more grappling. That's pretty cool, actually. Polaris champ. European Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champ. ADCC. Grapple Fest. ADXC. Continued to fight in Polaris. And oh, yeah. Duh. She was the chick who beat Mackenzie Dern. I was like, didn't I just watch her recently? Yeah. And she dominated Mackenzie Dern, man. Dominated Mackenzie Dern and was able to snake that armbar. Yeah, she's good. She's good. I remember I watched this and then was like, oh, fuck. And started to go back and just watch whatever I could find on YouTube. I don't think it was this ADXC. No, armbar in the first. It wasn't that one. It was this one against Luana Pinero, who she's a good grappler in her own right. But yeah, it's ripping through ADCC and Polaris lately. And yeah, I think Ffion Davis is going to win, man. Yeah, she's Aussie. Sounds good, Shane. Let's go. This is how degenerate Shane and I are for our beer bets. We even bet. We even make predictions blindly on grappling cards for those beers, baby. All right, here we go. Here we go. Main event, guys. And again, no Mikey Musumeci on this one, but he'll be back for the next one. He'll be back for the next one. I hope. It's just funny how in his statement on Instagram, he was like, yeah, there was an overlap with some content that I was supposed to do with the UFC. I'm like, bro, this is content for the UFC. Oh, man. All right. Here we go. 30 years of age for Ffion Davis. Fornarino is 25. And this match will be contested at 125 pounds. Again, big shout out to everybody who joined us. We didn't have a big crowd, but we had a good crowd here today. I appreciate that the chat wasn't just like shitting on jiu-jitsu. Because sometimes they're just like, oh, why are you doing this, Isha? Blah, blah, blah. Look, man, it's something to watch on Thursday. I've started to do jiu-jitsu, so for me, it's just fun to watch some of these high-level matches. And UFC Fight Pass does it way better than Karate Combat right now. Does it way better than One Championship. And I want, obviously, those to be a little bit better. So I've never watched a UFC Fight Pass Invitational where I haven't walked away going like, oh man, like I shouldn't have wasted my time doing that. No, it was always been like either the chat was awesome, the matches for the most part are entertaining. What the fuck is that? You guys see that? I don't know what type of bug that is or how it got in here, but that thing is huge. Oh my God. I don't know if you guys saw that. There's just, I don't know what type of bug it is, but it's like this big and it's just making its rounds in the room right now. That's going to be distracting. Dude, I don't know how that thing got in here. Hockey from home is just outside the window, just like with a cup of bugs. This is how I'll get him out of his house. All right, round one, guys. Dude, this thing took refuge in my fucking closet now.
Let's get it all.
The Crowbot reinforcements. And right away, Davis in the top position. 430. And Ffion, again, her ability to get the back is what has brought her so much success in the fights that are in the matches that I've watched anyways. Just aggressive, trying to pass guard. Force her opponents to turn right, and then she'll just like snatch it. 4:15. Knees planted. And great job controlling the wrists is Ffion Davis. Davies, I should say. 3:56. Dude, this thing's flying low now. Yes, it is optics. Dude, this thing's sketching me out, man. I just want to know what it is. Hold on, hold on. Bitch. Dude, it was just a monster black fly. Holy. I've never seen a fly that big before. Anyway, sorry, we're back at it. 3:14. Ffion Davis. A UFO, right, Andrew? That's what I thought it was. It was so big, I thought it was a UFO at first. 3:50. Great job. Oh, man, Ffion Davis. Cutting to the center with that knee. Good job by Fornarino. Trapping the right leg of Davies right now. She won't be able to pass. Oh, but she gets out of it. Man. 2:35. Again, getting that knee at center. Yeah, this is on UFC Fight Pass, Andrew. Davies just relentless pressure right now, but Fornarino doing a good job of not giving up her backer. Honestly, side control. You found your hearing aid, Andrew. That's awesome. Let's go. I knew you'd find it. I knew you'd find it. I knew it didn't have legs. I knew it wouldn't walk off, Andrew. I know it's not hearing aids, but I've lost headphones so many times, and they always fall into like some small nook or cranny. 1:49, and here we go. Ffion Davis is in the guard of Fornarino, and knees planted by Davies, but Fornarino trying to get those legs up higher. Davies, she's gonna go for a slam here. Davies gets back up to her feet, but Fornarino still holding on to her. I'm betting 600 on the Charles versus Ilya fight. Your pick. Charles win gets 2K. Let's go, baby. Oh, looking for an armbar right now. 1 minute and 15 seconds. There you go, Andrew. How do I pronounce your username? Which love fucking Fight Club, by the way. Sawyer? 103. .58 seconds. Oh, just trying to jump her way into side control right now is Ffion Davies. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button. I know it's just a grappling fight companion, short but sweet, but let's still try to get as many likes on it as possible. 40 seconds remaining in this first round. Only 2 matches so far have gone the distance, which is pretty good. See Dallas getting pooped on right now. They gave away any meaningful draft capital for the next 3 years and still couldn't get it done. I mean, they made it to the Western Finals, so hardly not. I mean, I guess just not getting it done means just not getting the Stanley Cup. But Western Finals, as injured as they were going in, I actually think Dallas overperformed given their status. Now, if they were healthy, then that's one thing. Then it's like, oh yeah. But kind of facing the early storm was pretty impressive, in my opinion. But no, I'm just watching grappling tonight. I am stoked for Florida to kick fucking Edmonton's ass again. Florida, Canada's team, baby. Because I'm pretty sure there's more Canadians on Florida than there are on Edmonton. Who do you want me to DM? Andrew, you're way more popular than me, dude. I don't even know anybody to DM. You know the people to DM. Who do you want me to DM, Andrew? True. And that's fake. And as a long-time Minnesotan, that's perfectly okay. That's perfectly okay. And understandable. I just can't stand Edmonton. I can't stand their fans. Well, I mean, actually, you know what? I'll say this. My friends who are Edmonton fans are the best people ever. Everybody else sucks. Everyone I talk to is rooting for the Oilers. I don't know why. People think that the Oil crest is the maple leaf. They're crazy, bro. The red maple leaf, they're crazy. They are not a Canadian team. They are an international team. The only Canadian team Canadians should root for is the red fucking maple leaf on the crest, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and Fornarino looking for the heel hook, and that was tight there for a moment, but Ffion Davies desperately trying to roll out of this one, and she just pushes away forward, actually lunging that right leg closer to the shoulder of Fornarino, causing Fornarino to let it go as Davies continues to push in for that takedown. Of Fornarino's not going to stop. She's trying to grab that right leg again as Davies back up to her feet. And Fornarino will not stop trying to grab those ankles. And Davies again lunges to try to get into side control. I'll make a comment in my Discord, Andrew, but honestly, man, you know more people and interact with way more people on MMA YouTube than I do, man. Andrew, as you know, buddy, I just watch fights. I'm going to tell my Discord, though. But, like, again, you're... Andrew, when you post, people comment. You're the guy when it comes to connecting with all the homies. All right, Andrew, I just told the boys and girls. 306. Back up to her feet. I mean, Ffion Davies just wants... She wants that side control so she can cause Fornarino to give up her back at one point. That's my guess. Oilers in Winnipeg have some of the most obnoxious fans ever. When Johansson got elbowed by McDavid, I literally didn't see a single Edmonton fan condemning McDavid for it. Said he was bracing himself for impact, right? Winnipeg fans, I think it's a lot more heated because of the rivalry, obviously, with like Minnesota and them because they're so close. But like for me, Winnipeg fans are fucking awesome. And they're about to lose their team again, so I can't feel that bad for them. But I don't follow really a lot of Winnipeg fans online, so maybe it is a vocal... I feel like most Canadian markets are just fucking crazy, though, right? But Winnipeg, for me, is way less crazy than Edmonton, Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver. Vancouver has one of the craziest online fan bases, too. High ceiling, low floor. Really, really good, passionate fans who are smart and really just insane fucking people who riot. 158, trying to grab that heel again is Fornarino, but she can't get it as she's locking her hands under the right knee of Davies right now, just making it so Davies can't move. Oh, no, Hoptics. Like, yeah, it's actually pretty crazy, man. It's probably going to happen. Canadian dollars, it's bad right now, man. The economy up there is pretty bad, right? And tickets are very expensive in Winnipeg because they have less seats in the arena, so they have to up the ticket price, the owners, just a little bit. And even as a good team this year, they're not selling out, man. And it's getting bad with how bad just like the economy is in general. Like, they're not making money. 1 minute on the clock, which is really, really sad because they are a passionate fan base when they can afford to get in the door. 53 seconds. 47. Girls? 38. And trying to get into that side control again. Almost there is Ffion Davies right now. 22 seconds. Oh, trying to go for an armbar again. Here's Fornarino. Honestly, from bottom, Fornarino has attacked more submissions. So I don't know how the judges are going to score this one. And that is it for 2. I mean, Fornarino, I guess, is smart here. She's not risking anything that would give up her back. She's not giving up anything that would give up her, or that would give up her back. Fuck, she's tired too, it seems like. They need to capitalize on their incredible regular season to keep the fans invested and attack newer ones. Oops, guess it didn't work out. Yeah, I don't think it's anything that, like, I think the GM's doing a good job. I mean, seriously, no one thought Winnipeg was going to be as good as they were this year, except for me, because I actually follow their farm team and their development, and they've actually developed some fucking sick players. Davies thick. Who's winning? I think Davies is up. I think Davies got the... I think Davies is winning, but honestly, she hasn't gone for many submissions. Like she just had more control and gotten the takedowns, whereas Fornarino has, and again, I don't know if they officially are counting as like a submission attempt or a catch, but she's been more active in that sense off her back. And Fornarino again tries to sweep the leg and goes to the ground. And Davies hasn't pass guard quite a bit. So again, I'm just unfamiliar of how this is scored, especially in a 10-point must system now. I would, if we're going off control, it's Davies who's been in control. But Fornarino has been a little bit more active, if that makes sense, off the back. And constantly trying to snatch that heel. But yeah, anyways, back to this comment here. Again, it just sucks because, I mean, people got to eat, right? You got to pay your bills. You got to eat before you can fucking spend money on a hockey game. And it sucks that in a very passionate market where there's nothing else but hockey. Let's be honest. What the fuck else is there in Winnipeg other than hockey at seemingly every level? They might just be a WHL market now. Or they don't even have the WHL team anymore. Never mind. They're not even going to be a WHL market. 351. A fucking U Sport market and an AHL market. 342. Nice. What do they call it? A knee slice when you drive that knee into the inner thigh to get that pass? Ffion Davies trying to do that again here. Right knee. Trying to dig so she can get that left over the right leg of Fornarino. But Fornarino did her homework here. 315. From what I hear, Winnipeg is a shithole and their community is like manufacturing or something. I mean, Manitoba is just, it's fucking cold, man. Like there's not much development you can do there at all because 85% of the province is uninhabitable. So it's a lot of indigenous peoples and yeah, hub for like industrial stuff. And that's pretty much it, man. Because it's just too cold to do anything else. 242. Because it's cheaper than other parts of Canada. Because there's literally nothing there but a snowy tundra and gang violence. Seriously, man, I left Vancouver Island. Not that, like, I obviously wanted to come to Minnesota, but, like, I literally would have been on the streets. Like, it's that bad, man. It's that bad. No sweeps. 220. And no throws. Actually, every single time they've gone to the ground, it's been Fornarino trying to actually get the trip. Good to see you, by the way, on the cruise detailing. 204. And I also think, you know, why do people stay in their small towns, North Minnesota or Wisconsin? It's fucking home, right? Home is home. 142. I got some friends who just bitch and complain about Winnipeg, and then they leave and they're like, fuck, man, I miss home. Because it's home. 133. I have a friend who moved back to his farm in Saskatchewan. Now he's a farm boy, but still. Big city was too bright for him. Even though he complained about being a farmer his whole life. 122. In the full guard of Fornarino now. Again, Fornarino has done a tremendous job just negating, I feel like, everything Ffion Davies tried to do here, which was fucking pass, cause Fornarino to expose the back and jump on it. Tight guard by Fornarino right now. And Davies, too small to employ the Rampage Slam, but still, she thought about it. 58 seconds remaining, guys. Northern Minnesota is absolutely beautiful, though. If you love nature and hiking, that place is a paradise. Okay, bad example. I should have just said Wisconsin. But I meant just like small town. 43 seconds. Small town with like maybe some nothing going on. So like mostly Wisconsin, I guess I should say. Because yeah, pockets of Minnesota are beautiful. Like I would live north of Duluth in a heartbeat. But anything not near Superior that's just flat and no lakes for at least 10 miles away, fuck it. And 15 seconds. Yeah, this definitely wasn't a barn burner. But I will give credit where credit is due to Fornarino for being the one who's been just negating. And I don't know how they're going to score this one because Fornarino did attack submissions from her back and basically made it impossible for Ffion Davies to pass into half guard. And Fornarino's thinking that she won right now, so we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I was in Two Harbors recently. It's beautiful up there. I would love to live near there. We'll never be able to afford to live up there, unfortunately. But that's the dream. That's the dream. I'll be lucky if I even can buy a house in my lifetime. I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I'm probably just never going to be able to afford to buy a house. Shout out to my generation. Living through 2 recessions. Let's fucking go. Like the untapped nature has never been logged before. That's what's awesome. Because even on Vancouver Island, there's only 2 areas that's old growth. The rest of it is generation to generation of logging. Because back where obviously BC is very much like Minnesota, and that like logging industry is huge. But it is cool to find those pockets that are just untouched with the old growth. Part of Vancouver Island actually called Cathedral Grove. A lot of Return of the Jedi for Star Wars was filmed there because of the big trees and big ferns, which is pretty cool. The Ewok planet, Endor. Because I remember me and my buddy in high school did a bunch of mushrooms and walked around that forest thinking we were going to find a stormtrooper's helmet from the 80s. Had no such luck, but found some, ironically, some pretty crazy wild mushrooms out there that we did not touch because those ones seem too sketchy to touch, let alone muck. All right, we're listening in for the official decision. Yeah, I was up in Two Harbors recently. A client brought me up there to vlog their whole trip and conference and panel that they hosted at their whole event. All right, what do we got here, guys? All right, it's a split decision. Ffion Davies wins split decision. So they went with the control and her 1 or 2 passes. She doesn't even look like she thinks she won. Fornarino is more annoyed that she lost than Davies is excited she won. She said she loves a rematch because she said that's not who I am, and I think it was really tight. She said she'll take the win, but hey, humble even in victory here. Dude, optics, I talk it up for a reason, right? I'm not going to sit here and talk up Winnipeg, okay? But I'm going to sit here and say that it is one of the most beautiful places on the planet. And everybody should at least take a trip out there and explore it. Whether you're into hiking, surfing, skiing, the city life, as Victoria is a beautiful historic city to walk through. Yeah, highly recommend it. And if you guys need places to hike and whatnot, let me know. I have a few videos, Hoptics, on my channel of us like hiking. I vlogged the West Coast Trail. I posted that there as well. That 3027 is ew, though. Yeah, I agree. It should be 29, 28 across all. I do agree. Fornarino says I disagree with the score. I was throwing up submissions, and no, I agree. I really could have seen this one going either way. Hey, Dutch Just Punch said this is the first female headliner on a Fight Pass Invitational. I'm glad that she didn't use this mic time just to be salty throughout the whole speech. Gave a shout out to the women who competed tonight as well. So, fucking rights. We'll do a rematch. And fucking they should throw each other like a finish bonus bet so that they can really go at it. Put like $500 on the line. I haven't traveled too much, but I've been to my fair share of places, and nothing really compares to the North Shore to me. Yo, North Shore is gorgeous until you hit ocean on the Pacific Northwest. Lake Superior, Lake Ontario, man, all these big lakes are beautiful until you hit the ocean. And then you're like, holy motherfuck, bro. It's a whole other world. Which I love. I love me some lakes, and the North Shore is one of the most beautiful places, I will say as well. Yeah, man. Vancouver Island, it's just crazy because there's so much that's offered there, which is cool. But yeah, North Shore, I want to live in the North Shore. I'd be content like living my whole rest of my life in the North Shore and never going back to the island. Like that's how fucking beautiful it is. So I totally agree. And for those who are in the Midwest area, yo, spring, summer, early fall, man, make a trip out there. Yo, she looks like that one WNBA player, Caitlin Clark. You know what? I was thinking it, but didn't say it. It came to mind when I was like, who does she remind me of? Oh yeah, Caitlin Clark. Which, by the way, Caitlin Clark's been like freaking WNBA superstar, man. Right? Like literally putting that league on the map, which is super cool. Like she's in every commercial, especially out here in the Midwest, given where she played college. But yeah, Shades, I was thinking that too. Hey. I got to give a big shout out to everybody here in the live chat, man. Shane, yo, my name Deshaun, Hoptics, On the Cruise Detailing, even Miguel, which, I mean, you probably, different strokes for different folks. I don't even know how you'd set those odds. Andrew, glad you found your earpiece. Sewer, I think that's how I spend your name. Hope you become $600 richer. Thal, great to see you as well. Great to learn from you, Thal, every week as well. Chris Cushman. The man, the myth, the legend, Curtis Clark. Thank you so much. Chris Gray was in the chat. Mystic, glad you got back into your home. Okay, hockey from home. Probably planted that crazy black fly in my room. Who else can I give a shout out to? Pedro. Vote for Pedro. Who else we got? Mateo, thank you so much for joining. Vinda, Blue Bell at 10th Planet dropped in, said what's up as well. Juquan said what's up. Scott, Denial, Zesty, Marcella, Creepy Colors, Sierra, S Dogs, he was streaming earlier. Jesus and Sean Moody. I think that was it. Damn, that was very close. I think Fornarino should have won that, to be honest, but I'm not mad about the decision. Great event. Yes, I kind of she threw up more submissions. It was submission attempts versus control time, in my opinion. And if Davies would have passed guard a few more times, maybe she would have gotten it, but she wasn't able to pass. Yeah, dude, the places that the outdoor boards goes looks absolutely beautiful. Alaska, northern Canada, the forest touching the oceans. You see like orcas swimming around in the marinas. Dude, when I hiked the West Coast Trail, one of the hardest days, one of the days that like we felt defeated. I remember we like sat on the beach. I like threw my shoes off. I was like pissed off. I'm fucking sore, running out of coffee, down to like our last joint. and we look out and there's like a fucking school, or I guess you call it a pod, of like probably like 50 orcas in their calves, dude. It was like the most, like one of those things that just like, I don't know. I'm not a religious man, but like the closest thing to like a religious experience for me, you know, being out there, literally just like the clothes on my back, defeated, and like the sun came out and we saw like all these fucking orcas go by. It was so fucking sweet, dude. And it got us like, all right, ready to hit the last couple of miles that day and then set up camp. Hey, no problem, Thal. Thank you so much, man. I try to cover as many Fight Pass Invitationals. I used to do some of the Fury Pro grapplings, and maybe we'll get those back going. And I'm still yet to cover Polaris event. Yeah, so the fly fishing's amazing, and like, fuck, if you love ocean fishing, man. So like, I have a friend. You know what, Hoptics? You gotta just hold on, Hoptics. One sec. I'm gonna lead you to water, and then you can decide if you want to drink it or fish it. But early videos on my channel were we had a bunch of fishing vlogs, which I think you'd enjoy. Both ocean fishing and fly fishing. I don't know if you're a fisherman yourself, but just like the scenery itself that my buddy captured was pretty cool. Dude, I know. It's just because it's not just pine. I mean, yeah, it's dominantly, but there's just so much. There's so much there. And there's arbutus trees are a big thing on the island too that are, I think they're just native to there might be some in like Bellingham area, but I'm not positive. All right. So if you go to Oldest, yeah, here's some of the beaches there. What's another good one? This was a fucking sweet hike we did that we covered. There's one in particular. This one was pretty cool. We filmed a video from my buddy playing a Foo Fighters cover up near my old place. There's one in particular I'm looking for. Much fishing but hunting I've been doing for years. Okay, not much. Fair enough. I think you just appreciate some of these vlogs anyways that we did. Where are they? So this is when we started to do fight stuff on the channel. You can see like this is like the progression of our channel. We did a lot of vlogging and music stuff before we ever started to do fights. Fuck, this is just like literally a casual hike in a park in the town that I grew up in. And there's the ferry that goes to Vancouver. My buddy, I have friends who live on that little island. Like, that's fucking Shane. I'm pretty sure that's Sugarloaf. Oh, no, that's, yeah, that's Sugarloaf. Oh, 100 acres in park, dude. Park Rapids is sick. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked here. Where the fuck is the fishing content? It's coming up. Okay, here we go. So, yeah, we did a ton of fishing content, ocean stuff. Oh my god, yeah, when we fucking flew the drone into the lake, that was fun. Here's some more ocean fishing stuff. Here's some fly fishing stuff. I think this is the one where the bears came and hung out with them. Yeah, so early channel, we did a lot of fishing content, music stuff. My buddy had a bunch of tarantulas, so we did a bunch of tarantula feedings, which was wild. But yeah, Hoptic, sift through some of this stuff, man. Click oldest, like click videos on the channel. Go to oldest and just like scroll a little bit and sift through some of that stuff. I think you'll dig it. You'll see another side of me, my friend. But I think it's also on the main page here. Yeah, so here's some of our music stuff, which we filmed in some beautiful, beautiful spots. This was where my elementary school was, bro. Wait, what the fuck? What's going on? I don't know what happened there. But anyways, this is where my elementary school was. Like, no joke. You go to the right, and that's my school. And like, this was no private school. This was just public-ass elementary school. But when you live on an island next to the ocean, shit's just gonna be there, which is fucking wild, man. I never took it for granted either. I love it. Okay, here are all the fishing vlogs. There you go. Fuck, I should have just looked at that. Recording studio, tarantula, fucking watch me get blasted. Anyways. My dream is to retire in a place like that, and all I need is hiking trails, good internet to game. That's my literal dream. Dude, I don't even need good internet to game. I just need good internet to watch fights and hockey. But yes, if I could just live on some hiking trails. Fuck, Hoptics, we gotta meet for beers sometime. And I gotta tell you about some of these hidden cabins that I found. I've literally found floating cabins on Crown land, for those in the United States, government land, that people just built in hush hush. They're pretty fucking wicked, hidden in the fucking bush, dude. But yeah, we should meet for beer sometime and talk fucking hiking and all that shit. The most recent video that I think you'll like is this one. I say recent, now I'm like scrolling a few ticks. This one here. This is us hiking the West Coast Trail. This one I'll put in the chat, and you can check this one out before bed. Filmed on a GoPro, so don't blame me. The quality's not the special, but still. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for joining. We'll be back tomorrow at noon for Brave. I am going to try to sneak in a UFC picks and predictions tomorrow. If not, we'll do it Saturday morning. If I don't cover the Ultimate Fighter episode 1 watch party tonight or tomorrow, I'll do it right before episode 2 on Tuesday. Then we'll continue to stream every Tuesday until Dana White Contender Series starts. Then we'll continue to stream Tuesdays, except covering Dana White Contender Series. So stream weekend has officially started, guys. Thank you so much for joining for the UFC Fight Pass Invitational 11. Mike and Musumeci should be back on the next one, hopefully, because I haven't even seen him debut yet. I missed number 9. But thank you guys so much for joining. We'll see you tomorrow for Brave. Then we got 2 Canadian promotions, Samurai and Unified, and then we got Ryzen versus Korea, baby. Thank you guys so much. Have a great Friday tomorrow. And we will see you back for more fight coverage during the day or in the evening. Thank you guys so much. Like and subscribe. And you know how we do here. We do not.
I don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged.
Give a fuck if the decision's rigged.
Yeah.